Safe is first to the stream.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. How's everyone doing?
Says, today's off topic. SRD has fallen off the first train.
What? I mean that is true. That is true. I have noticed some Randev has fallen off of the first train. I'm sorry, but what is this now? Like the third time in a row? It's a lot of times in a row. That is a lot of times in a row. Well, welcome everyone. I'm glad to see you here. I apologize for missing Sunday. Yeah, it just, there's...
The captain coder just gigantified an emote with 30 bits.
Thank you so much for that gigantified emote. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the bits. I do appreciate that, so thank you. Oh my goodness.
Thank you Axel_Benedict for maintaining the Moonwood Alliance for 30.
Axel, thank you so much. Oh man, Scoiled so much. Axel for 13 months, that is absolutely wild. And Scoiled. Thank you so much for the sub. I do appreciate that. So thank you. And look at that. We've got a hype train already. Oh my. You guys.
The hype train is heading for the moon.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Holy smokes. What a way to start a Tuesday.
Cameron Reap just redeemed Stretch.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. Let me know how the sound is as well.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Absolutely. And
Cameron Reap wants Moonman
there it
to
is.
do
There
10
it
bicep
is.
curls.
Absolutely. Let's see here. I guess I should make sure. Let's see here. What do we got? Melojello. Hello. Welcome. And Scoiled. Glad to see you here. Celic. Hello. Welcome. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic week so far. Pawn has been here since 7:30 and it wouldn't let you redeem. Pawn, if I had a hat, I would take it off and say I'm sorry. But all I can say is I'm sorry at this point. It's a long time to be sitting and waiting just to not be able to redeem. Absolutely tragic. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness.
Some Randev just gigantified an emote with 30 bits.
That is absolutely gigantified, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I appreciate the bits. Thank you so much, some Randev. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Hey, look at that. Hello. I completely forgot to finish setting all of this up. Hello, I am Moonchan. It is now in here to redeem. So yeah, good times. I got the whole thing animated, but I haven't... I forgot to get like the text-to-speech and stuff like that set up for the thing. So anyway, hello. Yeah, I took a little bit of time and rigged up this little character, and yeah, so I can now be Moonchan, as well as the chicken. The chicken also still works, so yeah, good times. So I'm glad that worked. I completely forgot to set up getting all of the text-to-speech stuff, so I apologize for that. Oh my.
Some Randev just gigantified an emote with 30 bits.
Some Randev, thank you so much for the 30 bits, and thank you for gigantifying the 3D world emote. I appreciate that.
Axel_Benedict gifted a tier 1 subscription to some Randev.
Axel, you are too kind. Some Randev, congratulations on the gifted sub. Thank you so much, and holy smokes.
We reached our new subs goal of 10.
We reached our goal.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on. What the?
Axel_Benedict.
Did it skip over something? What did it skip over?
I feel like it skipped over something. I don't know what it was it skipped over.
So I'm good for it, lol.
Oh, well then. That is very exciting stuff. What'd you get? I feel like we need some details. We need some details to know what's going on.
Oh, we got another gigantified emote.
Some randev just gigantified an emote with 30 bits.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, some randev. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Getting caught up. Eventually, slowly but surely, we're
gonna get caught up. Oh. Let's see here. Today, off topic. SRD's fallen off the train.
Man into a chicken.
Hey, look at that! I can be a chicken, and I can be Moonchan. Good times. I can be one or the other.
Randev cheered 10 bits.
Oh, what?
And finally 10 more bits to reach the new emotes threshold.
Yes, there we go. Absolutely fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the bits, some Randev. That is too kind of you. Too kind. Let's see. Some Randev was watching a Friends podcast and forgot. That's all right. That's all right. Next time, though, I believe in you. I believe in you. And hello, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. And Hootie Hen, hello, welcome. I'm glad to see you here as well. Captain Coder, I finally get into your gigantified mode, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Let's see, the Neovim rules. Crazy Neovim rules. No, I got it last time, I think. I honestly don't remember. I do not remember now if you did or not. Maybe you did get last time, and then I think it was the time before you didn't get. Something like that. But Axel, thank you so much for being subscribed for 13 months. That is absolutely wild, and I appreciate it. So thank you. I almost feel like I need to have something special, because like obviously like with the Oh My Muffins chicken here, I have it set up to be gold because, you know, she's tier 3, so obviously I gotta do gold there, but I almost feel like I need to do something where it's like, if someone hits, you know, 6 months, 12 months, so on and so forth, I feel like I need to have something special with the names here, so we'll see. I'll have to figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Grant, I just realized my sleep schedule is messed up because I'm still awake. Hootie Hand, that is not good. That is not good. Hopefully you can get back on a good sleep schedule, but I'm glad to see you here. So thank you. Let's see here. And then Scoiled has subscribed for a month. Thank you so much, Scoiled. I do appreciate that. And then Hype Train, absolutely beautiful Hype Train. They just distracting you on how I got first. I'm sorry to see, like, that's true. I do believe that we are all being distracted for you getting first. And the Quartet. And let's see, Loki has subscribed with Prime for 11 months. Loki, thank you so much for 11 months. That is absolutely wild. I appreciate that. Thank you. Summer Devs, Clip Ruler is into house. Scoiled. Hello. Finally, animated emotes. Hype Train. Aren't they glorious? Scoiled. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Let's see here. Moonwood, remember the coin flip? Oh, don't worry. I will not forget the coin flip anymore because I have put a lot of work and effort into the coin flip to get it looking and feeling good. So we're not having to use the Google anymore, which, speaking of which, I am going to get that started. So if you want to participate in the coin flip, I'm going to start that right now. So we got 5 minutes on the clock to put in a bet for with channel points to guess whether it's going to be heads or tails. Keep in mind, though, and like this was the same as last time before, but is the same this time and now going forward. Instead of doing like a best 2 out of 3, essentially the way the coin flip is going to work is we're going to flip a coin until either heads or tails is 3 points ahead of the other coin. So we will keep flipping. If it's landed on tails 7 times and it's landed on heads 8 times. We still need heads to get 2 more wins, so it's kind of like ping pong rules, right?
Moonwood, don't forget the coin flip. Repeat, don't forget the coin flip.
Oh, don't worry. I just barely started it. So make sure to get your prediction. In. So yes, so we'll be doing a coin flip here in the next few minutes. Yeah, so basically that's the way it's working now. So it's not best 2 out of 3. If we want, we can go back to the best 2 out of 3. But I figured it was kind of a little bit more fun that way. Hopefully there'll be less chances of just like clean sweeps, you know, where it's just like, oh, heads. There we go. It's heads. Because it could be heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, and kind of go back and forth. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we like it. And if not, oh well. Let's see here. OMG, where do we live? We live in a 3D world. And I appreciate that. Some random, absolutely beautiful stuff. Looks like the hype train was a success. We reached level 2, and I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody who was a part of the hype train. I do appreciate that. If you got a chest, make sure to open your chest and share your emote in the chat. I'm going to be sharing mine here in just a second. So I think if I hit chat, it will scroll me all the way down to the bottom, and I had to get caught up on chat. Hello, Moonwood. I have started to learn how to use Godot. Melicello, that is absolutely fantastic. You are 5 steps ahead of me then, because all I've done is installed. All I've done is installed Godot, so you are a step ahead of me, or 5 steps. I guess I just said you were 5 steps ahead. It says, wow, let's go, free sub. Do beautiful stuff. I got a new job that pays way more than my old one, so I'm good for it. Axel, I do appreciate that. And again, unless you have actually said it, because I am still catching up on chat. If you haven't said, would absolutely love to hear about your new job. Let's see here. Melojello's on a 7-stream streak. Oh, Jello, thank you so much for that 7-stream streak. I appreciate that. Remember, everybody, if you're going to streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. Let's see. I did it. I got a 60 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Some Rendev on a 60 stream streak. That is absolutely wild. Do you know what that means? That means in just 7 more streams, it is going to be it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So don't miss the next 7 streams. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one. It's unique to me and no one else. Maybe in the past and the future, someone gets a 60 stream streak on Moonwood Game streams. But for today and today alone, this streak number is uniquely mine, and it makes me so happy. Hooray. It makes me very happy to see as well some Red F. So thank you. Thank you so much for streaking here for 60 streams in a row. Remember, everybody, if you streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in this stream. I appreciate that. And Loki, good evening. Good evening. Glad to see you here.
Benedict cheered 5 bits.
What do we got?
It's at a family dollar. Im hired on as a cashier at 9.50 RN, but he'll be replacing an assistant manager, bumping pay to 11.50 or 13.50. I can't remember.
Ooh, not bad. Not bad. That'll be absolutely fantastic. Well, congratulations. Very nice. I'm very glad to hear that you got a better job. Hopefully it is going to be way better, because I mean, like, better pay is good, but it also needs to be better in the long run as well. So I really hope that in the long run, not only will the pay be better, but also just in general, the job will be better. Hopefully less stressful for you. Hopefully. I've got my fingers crossed. I've got them crossed. But yeah, Loki, evening. Welcome. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you are back in the States. Hopefully your trip went well, and hopefully you are readjusting back to normal time. And finally, 10 more bits. Reach the new emote threshold. Let's see here. I'm an assistant manager at Family Dollar. Okay, so you did answer it. I was just getting there, so I appreciate that. Well, I will be right now. I'm just a cashier. Thanks for the gifted sub. I've been wanted to subscribe, and finally I did. Scold, I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. Sunday will be my 5-month subversive, and I appreciate that. It's gonna be very exciting stuff, Cameron. Very exciting stuff. No closer to 6. Ooh. It's not bad. Tug of war style, yes, that's actually an absolutely fantastic way to kind of mention it. Is like it's more like tug of war style. So whoever pulls all the way to the other end first, that's the one that wins. Moon, don't forget the coin flip. Let's see. Can't count past 3. I can only count to 4. Better than me. Choo. Good old hype train.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. Better pay is amazing, but it's definitely better than my last job's environment.
Nice.
My old job was toxic as hell, and since I was the only one left giving a damn about that place, impositive thwy gonna miss me.
That's fair. That is fair. It's always funny to me how like jobs will just like not treat the good employees well at all, and then they finally leave, and then they're like, what? Why is this place falling apart? And it's like, well, maybe because you had a great person working here that you didn't care about, and now they're gone, and now this place is gonna fall apart. Always a good time. Always a good time. Let's see here. My stream delay is bad. I might have to turn on my computer and watch my computer instead of my phone. Whatever works. Whatever works, Hootie Hen. Just make sure that you are getting some sleep, whether it's now or in the near future. Yeah. I am hence the Q. Mediocre emote. Hey, that's the same one I got. But it just means more likely to get better one next time. True. Oh no, more 2D. True. More 2D. 3D again starting tomorrow. Yes, good old 3D. So yeah, started to learn Blender, and Blender confuses me a lot. Blender is very confusing, but it is very cool once you get the hang of it. It's Family Dollar. Okay, so let's see. So we heard that one. I started to learn NeoVim, and NeoVim confuses me a lot. It would confuse me as well. Fair. I am also still learning to use Blender. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, indeed. Oh my goodness, indeed. Let's see. Was it this chat who convinced me to install NeoVim? I don't think it would have been me, but it may have been someone. It may have been someone who convinced you. Yeah, Blender is very confusing. Let's see. Better pay. We got ourselves a lemon. And there were 2 people who left, who cared. I left, and another one got arrested. Oh! They hire people who are desperate and will take the abuse for $8.50 an hour. Not worth it. Not worth it. I'm glad you're in a place that will be much better. So, fingers crossed, it's going to continue to be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, you deserve much better, Axel. That is true. Axel does deserve much better, and I am so glad that you found a better place, Axel. Very exciting stuff. I fell asleep whenever, so might be asleep for a few minutes. You're good. You are good. No worries at all. Let's see. Bryant over on YouTube says, "Hey, Moonwood Games. I hope you're well. I am doing absolutely fantastic. Bryant, how you doing? How you doing? How's life? Hopefully things are going well for you." All right, everybody. We are going to jump into the coin flip, and then we are going to take care of the trifecta, and then we're gonna take a look at art, and yeah, and then we're going to get into game dev. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. So, without further ado, we're going to jump over into heads or tails. Good times. Good times, everybody, right? All right, everybody. So, I have a new heads or tails thing going on here. So, it's finally, I think I have it right. So, like I said, it's kind of like a tug of war kind of thing going on. So, it's like whoever gets 3 wins, then that's the one that wins. I have also added, just to make sure and just to show to everybody that it's going to be fair, I have added up here at the top, you can see the win ratio. Now, this is only after 34 flips, okay? I only tested it 34 times after I got everything worked out, but after 34 flips, it came back out to 50-50, like on the dot, literally 50.00. So, yeah. So we're gonna see. Who knows, that gap could grow, and if it does, then I will have the data to back it up, and I can go in and fix it later. But for now, I have all of this set up. We should be good to go. So let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Let's do the first flip. Here we go. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm gonna add sound effects later, so that's not so. Okay, there we go. All right, we got our first heads. Let's see what happens next. I don't know what kind of sound effects I'm going to add to this, so if you've got any ideas, let me know, and we'll see what happens. Oh. All right, we got 2 tails. What do we got? Oh! Tails. Tails wins. Tails wins, everybody. Congratulations if you voted for tails. I guess. You all saw, though. We're still very close to that 50-50, all right? Again, if the disparity gets too large, then I'll look into the code. But it 100% literally just picks a random number. So, tails never fails. It does seem that way, doesn't it? We'll see. So congratulations if you voted for tails. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Let's get in there and let's finish that up. There we go. Managed prediction. It looks like we had 3.9k mana over on heads and 4.2k mana over on tails. So congratulations. That's how is that possible? That's very close. So we have 48% of mana on heads and 52% of mana on tails, which is the current thing. The current ratio is, if you were to round up, 48% on heads and 52%, I guess you'd have to round down, on tails. Kind of crazy stuff. Anyway, choose outcome. That is a tails right there. Complete prediction. There we go. 8,124 channel points are going to be awarded to everybody who voted for tails. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Very nicely done. Complete the prediction. Again, congratulations if you did vote for tails. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And yeah, that was heads or tails. I'm gonna have to add some sound effects later, but for now, it works. It works for now. All right, everybody. Let's see here. I also think I want to like swap out the music too. Have like some game show music going instead of like whatever music we're currently listening to. And I'm not just saying just this music specifically, but like just replacing the music that we have in general, like the background music, and then switching over. Anyway, that is a thing for another day. It's all the beautification that I'm going to be having to do eventually for the stream. So yeah, good times. Let's see here. L heads. Woo. Old-timey pinball sounds. Ooh, that is actually, I really like that. Also, I see your first-time chatter. Uyan? I don't know how to pronounce your username. Uain. I'm going to pronounce it Uain. Or Ua. Maybe we'll go with Ua. I like that idea, though. Ua. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I appreciate that. No, let's go. ES Tails. Woo. Rigged. It does seem like it's rigged, doesn't it? Tails never fails. Cheateds. Broken PRNG seed. I know. It's absolutely tragic. Bums. How do you call us bums? Rigged. I purposefully balanced it out last second. Bad. Not bad at all. Oh! Wait, really? It's kind of fun. It's kind of good times. 48. Okay. I win the tails. I went all in. Not bad. I don't know if I voted for tails or not. That just means you've got too many channel points. If you don't even notice which ones are leaving, which ones are coming and going, you got too many. It's okay, I just retroactively say you did, to feel like you win. That's true, that's true. Wayne, you know, that actually makes a lot more sense. Well, Wayne, welcome, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully I have an absolutely fantastic week so far. I did vote for Tails and got 19 mana. Not bad, not bad, Melojello. Thanks, Moonwood, for ringing the coin flip for me. I do what I can, Hootie, and I do what I can. Thanks, nice stream. I appreciate that, Wayne. I almost went back to my weird ooin that I was pronouncing. So thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. Is your game out on Steam yet? I think it's time for trifecta. Let's go for the trifecta. So I don't have to answer that question because no, it's not. But it's gonna be. It's gonna be. All right, everybody. Let's do the trifecta. Here we go. Let's create the jams and let's jump into the trifecta. And then we're gonna get on to the art. That's right, we have art. And then the game dev stuff. So here we go. Let's jump back and it should be a good time. Oh boy. All right. You know how this goes. We got 10 on the clock. Count it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now it's time for the chest benders. Here we go. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. And now time for a good old stretch. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the left. To the right. Oh, and backwards. Oh, that was a good stretch. That felt good. That felt good. I appreciate that. Thank you. I apologize that it took so long to get to, but I do appreciate that. So thank you. Ooh. Okay. Whew. Oh, let's see here. Is your game out yet? The one time I didn't pick heads. One time. You have a voice made for either streaming or for radio announcer. I appreciate that. It's a lot better than saying that I have a face for newspaper and a voice for newspaper and a face for radio. That's the one. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I try to make sure that I put on my announcer voice when I stream, just so people don't get scared away and run. Hopefully it works. For real? I appreciate that, some Rendev. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, it is going to be very difficult to know when I'm actually being Moonshan and when I'm not, because I completely forgot that I had to turn on. You know what, actually, let's do that. Shall we do some streamer stuff? I think we shall. Let's go over here to Twitch. Oh, let's see here. We gotta go to alerts, and we gotta go to alerts box, edit alerts. All right, everybody, here we go. Let's see here. So we need channel points. We're going to add a new variant. We're going to call this one Moonshan. This is going to be specific to Moonshan, so if Summon Moonshan is activated, let's do 5. Fade in, sure. Layout, sure, whatever, that's fine. Text to speech. Okay, username, just, okay, I can spell. Summoned Moonshan.
Follow you, Wayne.
Wayne, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, why am I still out of breath? This is embarrassing. I need to get more in shape, everybody. I gotta stop eating Oreos. I gotta eat more wheat thins. Or maybe Oreo thins. That's basically diet food, right? Okay, so username just summoned Moonshan. There we go. Let's see. Drop shadow, accent color. That should be fine. Say the alert text. Set that up to 90% volume. No delay. Visuals and sounds. Let's get rid of that. Okay. What is celebration? We don't want that. Let's actually just get rid of that. There we go. Perfect. Save changes.
Benedict cheered 5 bits. Fun fact, the serving size of Oreos is 2. Why 2? I eat like 12.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, if the servings is 2, I'm not eating the serving size. Not even close. Not even close. Yeah, who's sitting down and eating 2 Oreos? That's just tragic. Okay, I think that should be in place now. So, if we, let's see, I think, how do I do this? I know there's a test. Where's the test? Send test alert.
Moonwood Games just summoned Moonshan.
There we go. I'll add more stuff later, but at least I'll know when I get turned into Moonshan. So,
Randef says 12. The whole pack is gone after 5 minutes for me.
It's true. It's true. It goes too fast. Way too fast. All right, everybody. All right.
Benedict turned Moonman into a chicken.
I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. Oh, that's right. I don't actually have it play any sound. It just says that I was turned into a chicken. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. Hey, Moonwood, is the dare button still locked up in the basement? Yes, it is still locked up in the basement. I've actually got it locked up behind me. It was making too much noise out in the open, and so I put it in the corner. Yeah, that way if it ever, tries to act up, I can just kind of and it stops acting up. So one of these days I will unlock the truth or dare button. One of these days. This is not that day. Eventually. That was sent to the Shadow Real Realm ages ago. That's true. It was sent to the Shadow Realm ages ago. It's gonna come back one of these days. One of these days it will come back. Moonshan finally being official on stream. I know, it's absolutely beautiful. It was actually a lot of fun to make Moonshan. I know this is kind of a weird side quest, side tangent thing. Let's see. Do I have? Yes, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So I actually went in and I completely broke down Moonshan into pieces. So I've got the tree and the hair that I can turn on and off.
Axel_Benedict cheered 5 bits. You should add the cockadoodle-doo sound from the Discord, the sound notification for chicken polymorph.
That would be really funny. I should definitely do that. So I can't dare you to add 182 owls to your game. Not as of yet. Not yet. Completely broken down. The Moonshan into pieces. That's true. I broke down Moonshan. Moonshan has been broken down into pieces. You dared him that ages ago. Well, it wasn't the owls. It was cats. It was cats that I was dared to add, which is going to be added, and I am definitely going to be adding the cats. Was it the cats? I swear it was the cats. Hootie hand. Now I'm actually not quite sure.
Moonshan.
Hello, I'm Moonshan. Actually, speaking of Moonshan, I can come in here. It's kind of fun. I can actually change the stuff on the fly. So I can be like, oh, I want all of them, or I can turn off the tree, or I can just have the tree, or I can have the eyes closed with only that or that or that, or
a whopping 100
yeah.
bits.
What the 100 bits?
The owls too. This is a bribe.
Add the owls too. Oh well. Well, maybe with the 100 bits, I may have to take that bribe. I may have to take that bribe and actually do that. Yeah. Good times. Anyway, yeah. So completely broken down. I actually also not that there was anything wrong with the mouth, but I did change the mouth so that when I had it open, it matched a little bit more. So I drew a new mouth and then an open and closed mouth, and drew some eyes, drew some open and closed eyes. So that was fun. That was fun to basically I had to like copy your style of like the lashes and the eyeshadow and stuff like that to make it so when the eyes were closed, they at least matched relatively well. So I think it turned out all right for being someone who I would not say I am even anywhere close to being what I would consider an artist. Not at all. I was actually very satisfied with how it all turned out. So yeah, good times. Good times. Anywho, art. That's right. We do have art. Those are cool. I appreciate that's cool. Thank you. Let's see here, just making sure I am not missing anything. Dare him to add 182 cats. True. Yes, 182 cats. Bribed with $1, a whole $1. And I'll do it. Thanks for the 182 owls, and might be friends with 182 cats. Who knows? They very well might be. Anywho, so there is Moonshan. Cool. All right, we're going to go take a quick look now that we are, what are we at? Almost 30 minutes into stream. Don't worry, we're going to be getting into the game dev stuff here in just a moment. All right, everybody, let's see what we got here. Okay, wait. Okay. All right, just making sure. So I was like, okay, I know that I read that, and then I looked at the image, which I was going to say it is this guy, I believe, was the one that I looked at off stream since I didn't stream on Sunday. Yeah, I couldn't wait. I'm sorry, I couldn't wait, and I took a look at the picture. Let's take a quick look here at Cameron. Oh my goodness, absolutely fantastic. I love the butterfly. Butterfly looks beautiful, beautiful right there. Now, here's the thing. Is this an actual butterfly, or is this some kind of, what would be the word? Jewelry, some kind of jewelry. Either way, looks absolutely fantastic. Love it. Love the way that it's coming along. Beautiful stuff. Keep it up. Flame the one-tailed, dual-tailed, The one-tailed, dual-tailed, two-tail kitsune. And yes, that sounds like Suse. Oh, kitsune. Okay, all right, cool. I like it. I like it. Love the sitting pose. Love the book. The hair looks absolutely fantastic. Love the way that the ears blend in with the hair. Beautiful stuff. Very nicely done. Love that. Drew Flynn on my own. Even more impressive is I didn't use any reference for Azul. She's a cybernetic. That is impressive that you do not use any reference to be able to get that result. Absolutely fantastic. I was going to say, I recognized it enough. So, I mean, obviously, I recognize enough to be able to know that is the one that was behind the spoiler from before. So, yeah, beautiful stuff. Left side of her face is metal, as is her finger. Nice. Nice. Let's see, the brother is the one-tailed, dual-tailed, two-tailed kitsune. You never saw these. I swear, you definitely never saw these. Never. Definitely never. Definitely never. I like how you actually have it all, like, built in and, like, you know, they're all connected, and yeah, I like that. I like it. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Very nice. Very nicely done. Very nice. I was going to say very nice stuff, but then I was also going to say very nicely done, and then it was just going to come out very nicely stuff. Very nicely stuff. Beautiful. Oh, we got the makings. We got the startings of the makings of a character. I love it. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, what do we got, Cameron? What do we got? More typing? Let's see. Thanks for the 182 owls. Hey, Moonwood, did you see the Blender stuff I posted in art the other day? I believe so. I should be all caught up. How when you say, yeah. We actually took a look at this on stream. Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you were there on stream while we were looking at it, but I was pointing out how I just absolutely loved the eyes, how much it's crazy how just like some simple shapes can add so much expression to even just like a simple shape, right? So yeah, beautiful, and I love it. I love it. She's a Tanuki elf hybrid, also off topic. All right, what do we got on off topic? Oh my goodness, I have been missing stuff. I have missed stuff. What? Anyone play DBD? I want a duo 2v8. I wish I would have seen this earlier. Although I haven't really had time, but I have played Dead by Daylight. I wouldn't necessarily say that I play Dead by Daylight, but I have played Dead by Daylight.
Bobby 3453 says, is raiding with two amazing viewers.
Bobby, hello, welcome. Totally real, everyone. It is absolutely totally real, and I appreciate you being here, Bobby. Welcome. Hopefully you're having an absolutely fantastic week so far. Which one do you like better? Emacs on the left or Neovim on the right? I feel like for coolness, I like this side. But I kind of like the way that this one looks. Yeah. Yeah, I think it just kind of looks cooler over here, though, on the right side. Yeah, I might have to say on the right. These are their configs, by the way. Ooh, nice. Yep, that's my vote right here, right side. Yeah, 100%. Wasn't on the stream, but I'm still learning Blender, and now I want to mess around with Blender. I might make a new cube guy. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Cube guy is an absolutely fantastic way to go when learning simple shapes, simple geometry, and yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic place to start. And yeah, and as long as you keep going, it's going to get more advanced, more complicated, more crazy, and it's going to look absolutely fantastic. So I hope that you keep up with it. And thank you for the cake. Thank you for the cake. I appreciate that, Bobby. I find it funny that Emacs with a lot of experience has the same config length as Neovim with 3 days. How it goes. Oh my goodness, you're eating the cake. That's beautiful. I like that. All right, everybody. So, game dev stuff. Yeah, so we've got some stuff we got to be working on here. So since the last stream, I I've been thinking about stuff, right? So the last time we were talking on stream, we were talking about what we were going to do with the exit portal. We were trying to figure out how we wanted to change it, how we wanted it to feel now that the mini boss is all good to go. And yeah, so in general, the way that it was going to be was you're kind of like how it was before. You would go find the void stone, you would bring it back to the portal, you would put it in, and then you would line up the things and it would go and it would turn on and then it would take you. And I was like, it worked well for the visuals of the last room, not so much for this one. So I was like, okay, well, if we're going to change the visuals, is there any way that we want to change it? So we were looking at potentially doing it to the point where there would essentially be like 3 different exits, and the way that you, the direction that you rotated everything would determine where you were actually going. So you could essentially choose your direction through the tomb. And while I had a little bit of time away on Sunday, I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know if that's how I want the game to go. Just because I want there to feel the need to leave the tomb. Yeah, and so I worry about offering a way to be able to, to be able to heal yourself and buy and sell items and buy and sell dice and all that stuff like that. So I think the way that I actually want to change it. So all of this is kind of up in the air as of right now. So there's 2 different ways that I feel like I want to change it. Both of them being loose-ish puzzles. So the first way that I was kind of thinking we could do it is there would be, so I'd probably get rid of the little icons here on the edges of the portal gate thing. So yeah, so essentially it would be, let's see, where would those be? Dials, frame? Yeah, the frame. So if we come in here and I just kind of do a little bit of this. These guys, go. So yeah, so instead of having these on the edges, basically what we would do, I guess we could also still potentially have these on the edges. It's not like we have to get rid of them. But basically the way it would work is in the room that has the void stone, there would be kind of like how we were going to have it before. You know, if you remember right, we had drawn it up so that you could, let's see, where is it? Open, Adobe files, and then let's open up the puzzles. Here we go. So we had talked about doing like the essentially like hangman kind of mini game where you could translate the runes. So instead of having this, basically what I was kind of thinking is, so instead of having the runes like this that you are translating the different words, essentially would be you would find a room and it would have etched into the wall 3 different glyphs. And then those 3 different glyphs you would then need to line up here. So say for example, so if we go to, where is it? There we go. So each one of the dials would have different icons on it, and you would just have to line them up vertically to be able to have it teleport you. And so you would see the answer to the puzzle in another room, and you could either just have to remember it. And so I'd want to come up with little icons that are very memorable. But yeah, so basically you would either have to remember it or write it down or something. And then you would, once you came to the portal room, you would then rotate it so they were all in line, and then it would act. So that is number 1 that I feel like we could go with. It's simple. It basically utilizes the exact same stuff that we're currently using. We would get rid of the little light spinny thing. So if you remember the lines here that then light up with the light, we'll probably find a way to use it somewhere else, just because I'm really proud of actually getting it to work to where I could like create a mask over images in RPG Maker. I know that sounds kind of dumb that I'm proud of it, but I am proud of it. All right. So don't knock it. Don't knock it. But anyways, yeah, so it would basically just get rid of the lines entirely, and then you would just line up the icons here. So you would have to know exactly which ones to line up, and then you could still trial and error it. You know, you could whatever, kind of like any kind of padlock, I suppose. You could trial and error it, but essentially the idea would be you would go find that room, it would tell you the order that it would need to be in, and then you'd find them. The other way that I was kind of thinking we could do it, instead of having icons like that, we could have a whole bunch of like different dials essentially that we would swap in and out, and then on those dials they would have carved into them, if we just grab a little bit of that color here, set this to be a 1, basically there would be a whole bunch of patterns carved into the dials just in like different ways, right? And then, basically, if we do... Let's see, I would need to... Okay, what do we need to do here? Let's see, let's duplicate, and then we need to come over here to dials. Need outer. We need middle. Need inner. Yeah, so then basically, there would be like these different designs that span across all 3 of the dials. And then when you came in here and you started, you would need to rotate the dials to be able to get these things into the proper, so basically it would start shuffled like this, right? This is not going to work because this needs to be smart layers. Hold up. Vert smart object, vert smart object, vert smart object. Okay. Yeah, so basically they would all start at random rotations. So it just look like a jumbled mess, right? You'd look at it and you'd be like, what the freak am I looking at? What is this? What is this? But then you would have to then rotate them all to eventually get them to be something like this. You'd have to rotate this one to eventually be something like this. And then rotate this one to eventually be something like this. And then once you got it all lined up, it would be the image, and then you'd be like, all right, cool, there we go. Yeah. And then it would kind of work the exact same way. This particular image would be carved into a wall in a different part of the tomb. And so then, again, you could either sketch it out or like whatever you want to do to try and remember this. Like, that's where like this one would have to be slightly less complex and weird because you would need to remember it'd be like, okay, the triangle is facing to the left, then there's a circle on top, and then a square to the bottom right, and then you would then have to rotate the stones to get it to that. So this is another option we could go with. So in terms of simplicity, not simplicity, but like fun, in terms of fun, what are we kind of thinking might be the most fun? Would it either be having the icons like this, and then you would go find another room that would have 3 glyphs carved into the wall? You would then need to remember, be like, okay, I need the 3 scratches, the W, and then the less than bar icon. And then you have to come over here to the portal room, line up those icons, and you're good to go. Or do we want more of like a image that you would then need to kind of get all lined up and draw out with spinning the dials? Yeah, I mean, they essentially work basically the exact same way. It would literally be like you're still spinning the dials. The only difference would be I would have to create a whole bunch of different types of dials for something like this because they couldn't all utilize the exact same shapes. So I would have to create a handful of different dials for this. But that's okay. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I could absolutely do that. I would probably have like, I don't know, like a dozen or something like that, different types. That way you couldn't just remember, but like if you wanted to, you could potentially be like, okay, well this was one of these. This looks pretty close. Let's line it up. There we go. We're good to go. So anyway, anybody have any thoughts on this? Because I am 100% good either way. I am kind of liking this idea. This kind of idea feels like a little bit more fun, maybe. But I'm also good with just doing the icons as well. The little glyphs, as it were. So if anyone has any suggestions, I would absolutely be on board for hearing whichever one people feel like would be more fun or would seem more interesting to find. Again, like they basically work the exact same way. But if you would prefer glyphs over like an image, we can go that way. Let's see. Granted, I have my plugins separated, but still, cornbread and ice cream. Yum. Is family okay, by the way? Yeah. There's just some stuff that there's just some stuff that we're kind of going through right now. I might share a little bit more later, but I guess just as a heads up, I will probably not be streaming on Thursday. We've got a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and so yeah, kind of depending. We kind of have a hunch on where it's going and what's going to happen, what the doctor's going to tell us on Thursday. But we do have an appointment on Thursday, and we'll just kind of see. But it might just be, not great stuff going on Thursday, and so I may not be up to streaming, which is why I missed Sunday as well. There's just like some not great stuff. But yeah, so that's why I missed the Sunday stream. Tonight it's feeling a little bit better tonight, which is why I wanted to stream, because I didn't want to miss an entire week. But yeah, so Thursday we do have an appointment we're going in. But yeah, it's not looking good, and so yeah. I'm healthy. My wife is healthy. Like it's nothing like that. But yeah, so we'll see, and then I will kind of I'll let people I'll let you all know, just so you're not wondering and worrying. But yeah, so we'll just kind of see how Thursday goes. So I will post in Discord if there is or won't be a stream. I'm not going to leave you all in the dark. Don't worry. I will let you know what is going to be happening on Thursday. But yeah, yeah. So for the most part, in general, like things are okay. Just a little bit of some rough stuff going on is all. Let's see here. Let's see. Wesker is back in DBD. Oh, every time you spell out DBD, I'm like, what is DBD? And then I'm like, oh wait. Then I say it out loud and I'm like, oh, DBD, Dead by Daylight, which means I can cook again. Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I think picture one is a bit funner because I have no memory, so glyphs would be so hard. That's fair. That is fair. I was also kind of thinking about maybe adding some kind of something to make it slightly easier. But I do think that maybe having images might be a little bit easier. Plus, there's a chance that, like, once you've seen the images a few times, you might actually be able to just, like, look at it and be like, oh, I just need to rotate these like this, and then there you go. Boom. And then you don't have to worry about going and finding some other room, and you can just go in, turn it on, all that good stuff would be good to go. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the direction that I am also leaning towards, some Randev. Giveaway! Lies, stream elements. Don't at me like that. Loki is currently... There's no... Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Loki. Let's see. You really think stream elements would go on that internet and spread lies like that? Today ain't Sunday, though. I mean, that is true. That is true. But Loki, do you want me to mention the giveaway? I can actually absolutely mention the giveaway. Okay, so it sounds like that's probably the direction we're gonna want to go. We're gonna just kind of draw images like this. Funny enough, do you want to know what gave me this idea? Let's see. When would that have been? So I was already kind of thinking about this on Sunday, right? I was kind of had this idea in my head. And then on Monday night, so last night was actually when it came to me, and I was like, what if instead of these glyphs, we have images? Do you want to know what actually made me think about drawing images like this? Repo. If anyone's played Repo, there's a cube that you can collect. Basically, yeah, if you've never played Repo, highly recommend it. It is an absolute blast of a game. There's this valuable cube that you can collect, and it has a whole bunch of just like drawings of like different shapes and things like that on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I should do. This is what I should do for the dials, is have just like a bunch of shapes, lines, whatever it may be, that all would like fit together once you have them all lined up correctly. So yeah, so that is actually what kind of, I was like, that would actually work pretty well. Just triangles, circles, a couple lines, and yeah, it'd be kind of fun. Kind of a good time there. So anyway, so that was the official nail in the coffin that I was like, that actually sounds like a lot more fun. Yes, but people need time to enter. That is true. That is true. That is an absolutely fantastic point, Loki. I am going to bring that up right now. Yes, so if anyone who is, is new here or just needs a reminder, we do a weekly giveaway. I know I say weekly. We just missed the last 2 weeks, but that is because the absolutely fantastic Loki has been out in Japan for the past 2 weeks. But Loki is back, and we're going to be getting back into the swing of things. So on the Sunday stream, we give away keys that were generously donated by our very own Loki Trickster. So yeah, so these are Steam keys. Now, it's not just any key. It is a list of about 600-ish keys that Loki has been kind enough to be willing to part with. Just extra keys that he's collected over the years of buying humble bundles and things like that. So yeah, so basically the way that it works is there is a drawing that goes on the Sunday stream near the beginning. And basically the only thing you have to do to be able to get entered into it is if you come over here to, the Discord server. there's a channel right here called Game Key Giveaways, and there will be a new message that get posted by Loki, generally on like Mondays is about when he posts them. And yeah, all you have to do, literally all you have to do is just react. Just add a reaction. It can be whatever you want. You can just come in here and be like, middle finger. There we go. And you'll be added. Actually, maybe don't do that. Loki might not add you if you do a middle finger, so don't do that. Oh my goodness.
Welcome Tin Bears and your 17 amazing audience.
Tin Bears, thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to see you here. Let's give you a quick shout out. Hold up. Shout out, if I could spell shout out. There we go. At Tin Bears. Thank you so much for that raid. I appreciate that. Thank you. We were actually just going over the Steam key giveaway that we do every Sunday and just kind of reminding everybody about it. So yeah, so basically that is the way it works. So just be a part of the Discord server, come over here to the Game Key Giveaways channel right here, and then there will be a new post you'll react to. So basically, whichever is the latest post is the one you will react to. If it has a strike through the messages, don't react to that one because you won't be added. Because yeah, so just add a reaction here, and then your name will get added to the wheel, and then we will spin that wheel, and then if you get landed on, then you get a free Steam key, and it's an absolute blast. Anyway, that is the tall and the low of it, the long and the short, I can't think of any others. Anyway, Tin Bears, welcome. Glad to see you here. Thank you so much for that raid. I do appreciate that. Welcome, everybody who came along with Tin Bears from their stream. I do appreciate that. Tin Bears says, definitely not that emote for a giveaway. Definitely not.
Summoned Moonshine.
What the? Hello. Moonshine has been summoned. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. First and foremost, Tin Bears, again, I do appreciate the raid. If you've got a raid and run, if you've got stuff you got to take care of, I know that after a long stream, you got bathrooms to visit, food to eat, sleep to get. So if you got to do that, no worries at all. I do appreciate the raid so very much so. So if you got to bounce, no worries at all. Same with everybody else. I know that after an absolutely fantastic stream, it is difficult to be passed along to somebody you have no idea who it is. So yeah, so if you got a raid and run, no worries at all. But I do appreciate that. And for anybody who wants to stick around, my name is Moonwood Games. We are working on a dungeon crawling roguelike RPG called Tomb of Vercilias, where the combat is blackjack. So yeah, it's a retro style pixel art game. Yeah, it's good times. We're actually working on a teleporter right here, trying to kind of figure out the exact mechanics on how you will accomplish a puzzle to be able to figure it out, be able to activate the portal to then be able to move on to the next floor. So that is what we're working on tonight. So yeah, if you'd like to stick around and just kind of see what the game is like, I would absolutely love to have you here. If not, no worries at all. I do appreciate you being here, though, at the very least. It's been a while. It's good to see your progress. Tin Bears, I do appreciate that. It has been a hot minute, but I do appreciate this. Yeah, so everybody, make sure if you are not, make sure to go over and follow Tin Bears. Yeah, I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. But how did your stream go? How did everything go? Hopefully things went well for you. Anything you want to share? Anything you want to bring up? I would absolutely love to hear what you had going on the stream. Let's see, Repo? Yes, it was Repo. Repo was the one that inspired the potential for, I do think probably what we're going to do is we're going to have something like this, where yeah, you basically line up these shapes, and then you would then, once you got them all lined up, let's see here, what are we going to do here? Oh my gosh, this is not going to work well, is it? Wait, I've got an idea. Then we're going to do color overlay and a little bit of that or that, sure. And yeah, and then that'll activate and it'll show the thing, and then it'll show the stuff, and yeah, it'll be a good time. I love Repo. Repo is one of my favorite games. It is so much fun. I have so much fun with Repo. Although we accidentally broke it last night while we were playing. We installed too many mods, and now we can't get our save file to work anymore. Absolutely tragic. I think we're on like level 15 or something like that. Very tragic stuff. Giveaway? I never knew. Yeah, Hootie Hand. We do Steam Key giveaways now. New keys were added today as well. Oh, Loki, that is wild. I actually have a few that I need to send your way. It was from the golden egg thing that we did. And yeah, so I've got a few Steam keys that I don't need, and I'm gonna give them to you so you can add that to the list as well. Let's see, we got raid. W raid. It was an absolute W raid. I appreciate it, Tin Bears. See, who drew Moonshine, by the way? Art's really nice. Take a bow, Scoiled, take a bow. I met a good streamer. Wait. You met a good streamer. Who's a good streamer? I would like to shake their hand. Hello, Moonman. Dazu, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. Hopefully you had an absolutely fantastic week so far. By rating out, oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not necessarily I'm not saying it's a bad thing to get passed off during a raid. I just know that, like, for some people, they watch their streamer, and then when the raid happens, then they're just kind of like, all right, see ya. Which is totally understandable. Totally understandable. Totally fair. No worries at all there. Ahem. I'm sorry, Loki. I'm sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got to it eventually. Let's see. Oh, I remember seeing your puzzle last time as well. It'll be cool to see the progress. I appreciate that, Tin Bears. Yeah, I've actually got quite a few puzzles that we have implemented since then. We technically had this thing working, and then I redid some other things, which then in turn made it so that I had to go in and redo more things. So yeah, so the latest puzzle that actually got working, which was actually way more work than I was anticipating it to be, but I'm very glad that I got it to work. So yeah, so basically I'm trying to get the rest of the actual game loop done of like going through the tomb, collecting items, finding the mini boss to be able to progress to the next floor, all that fun
stuff. Well then, hello. So basically, the way that it was working before was there was a spot to go and fight a mini boss. And then if you fought the mini boss, you would get some kind of special item. There'd be another room to be
able to find the exit to be able to go to the next floor. And then there was a third room that would randomly spawn that basically had this void stone right here that you would then need to be able to activate the portal. But until then, up until that point, you could just go find the void stone and then go find the exit portal and leave. You didn't have to fight the mini boss at all. But I was like, so basically we call the mini boss the floor guardian, and then I was like, well, if we're gonna call him a floor guardian, wouldn't he be defending the exit of the floor? Like, why would he just be in a random room locked behind a door that doesn't do anything? So basically the way that it is going to be working now is when you find the mini boss room, you will have to pick the lock to the door first and foremost. So there will be a little puzzle, which is basically just a little popper puzzle here. So if you've ever played any kind of game like this where so you're not necessarily, it's not a match 3, but you have to click on a section that has at least 2 of the same matching colors, and then anything in that section will then be popped, and yeah, then you have to basically fill out the board. I'm kind of thinking about changing some things about it. Like one of the things is maybe changing it so instead of you just having to get X number of stones, what you'll have to do is there's going to be like keys that drop from the top to the bottom. Maybe we'll do something like that. But I also just wanted to see, would it be possible to get something like that working in RPG Maker? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can with enough JavaScript and eventing. It's good times. So anyway, then you come in here and then you've got the Floor Guardian. This is just kind of like a example of what this is going to be. So you would fight the Floor Guardian with Blackjack. For anyone who doesn't know or maybe forgot, Blackjack is the battle system for the game. You play Blackjack against the monsters. If you have a winning hand, then you deal damage. If you have a losing hand, then the monster deals damage to you. I am doing absolutely horrible with this. Holy smokes, he has 1 health. I gave him 1 health to make this easy, and I cannot get him. Oh my gosh, come on, okay. We're gonna take a hit on a 14. Oh, help me if I die on this. Oh, 20, okay. There's no way I'm gonna lose on a 20. I hate my life. Okay, there's no way it's not going to be evens. Come on. Okay, all right. There we go, 21. Ooh, okay, perfect. Fantastic. We won, all right. Okay, so then basically the way that it was working is you would then have this portal right here, and then you would need to interact with the glyphs, and you would essentially, there would be a puzzle that you need to spin the dials, and you would, eventually spin the dials to the direction that you want it to go. And yeah, so as of right now, the way that it was working is there would be 3 directions you could go. They're all unknown languages, and so we were working on finding a way to make it so you could translate the different directions, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to add that, and so we're kind of pivoting from having the different directions you can go to just adjusting this puzzle so that it's you finding the answer to the puzzle somewhere else in the tomb and then coming back here and, redoing it. So anyway, that is what we're working on right now, is getting all that working. I'm finally getting back into working on my first game, just getting back into things after a break. Fair. Sometimes get to take a break, no worries at all there. But very exciting stuff, very exciting. Has it been a little difficult jumping back into the code? I know that if you step away for a while, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to jump back into the code. 642. Loki, that is a lot of games. Holy smokes. Who's a good streamer? Who's a good streamer? That's right, it's you. Oh, you're saying it like who's a good streamer? Who's a good streamer? Moonwood's ego is big enough. No, it's not. Please stroke my ego. And yes, that is a sentence. It's not dirty. Someone. I see what you mean. I see. So Moonwood, SRD ate you last night. That's true. That's good. That's a good point. True. They did. It isn't at all. We need to affiliate. We need to inflate it way more. Look up inflation on Google for more details. Thank you. I appreciate that. What? I would never do such a thing. Never in a million years. That music is kind of quiet, isn't it? Maybe. It sounds fine in my headphones. Let me know if that's better. Let's see. This button looks shiny. Pasting a URL of clip. Maybe. Moon and Wood got eaten. Wait, what? Clip by Scoiled. What is this? Hold up. What is going on here? Now I gotta know. What's going on.
Wait. That was delicious. Oh, look, dessert. Oh!
No, not the wood. Not the wood.
Oh, also delicious. All right. Well,
I missed that part. Why was I eaten? What did I do to deserve that? What did I do? I'll tell you what I did. Nothing. I did nothing. I did not deserve to be eaten by like that. That's all right. I knew it would happen eventually. I just assumed I'd be eclipsed, not eaten, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Odds, it's way worse than I remember. Oh no, there's no way. What happened? Are you gonna make fun of the fact that I knew for sure that I was gonna win that one, and then I didn't? Because yes, that's how that goes. Oh, 20. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna lose on a 20. No way. I hate my life. Okay, there's no way it's not gonna be evens. Come on. This game hates me. You would think if I made the game, it would love me. But the game hates me. It hates me to its core. But you know what? That's all right. It's all right. No, please, not this glorious clip. I had to clean up after stream. That is absolutely fantastic. I appreciate that. Sorry, you really took my joke too far. And that's all right. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Okay, everybody. Now that we're an hour in, let's do some stuff. I see you went to Itch to leave a message. Maybe I did. I had to leave a message on it. It is an absolutely fantastic game. And I'm glad that you posted it. All right, so come over here. Yes, so this is what we got. So I believe this is going to be the direction that we go. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good time. I'm down for it anyway. Got a little bump on my arm. I don't know what that was. Okay, so yeah. So how are we gonna do this? I think the plan is let's delete those. Yeah. And let us clear that layer style. Okay, so all of these guys, we're gonna get rid of them. We don't need them no more. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? Portal puzzle interactions. Portal puzzle automations. Portal puzzle timer. I have a timer? I have a timer on the portal puzzle? What? I do? I don't remember that. Okay. Automations.
Just summoned Moonchan.
Hello. It's me, Moonchan. Should I do like a voice changer whenever I become Moonchan? Just make it very obvious that I'm Moonchan. That I'm not some crazy guy talking over Moonchan. Maybe. Also, I feel like I need to, should I move Moonchan a little bit? Maybe up and over? Center her a little bit? There we go. There we go. That's a good Moonchan right there. Don't you like how I did the hair too? It all like wiggles and wobbles and rotates and goes woo. It's good times. Good times. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so actually there is technically, but it so I have different costumes set up. So I can press 1 and then it has the tree, the hair and everything. If I press 2, it gets rid of the tree. If I press 3, it gets rid of the hair but brings back the tree. And then if I press 8, then everything's gone. So it's just the hair. Yeah, so I also have, I can control the eyes as well, so I can just close the eyes. I can have closed eyes with just the tree. I can have closed eyes with just the hair. I can have closed eyes with both. So I've set up like different costumes that I can apply. And so the problem is though, with PNG Tuber, they have hotkeys, so you can have them be 1 through 9. But even if you are not clicked on the window, if you press any of the numbers in any other program, it switches to those costumes. So you may occasionally see Moonchan just be either with just the hair or with just the moon or none of them, depending on if I hit any number keys sometime. At some point in time, it'll just change. But hey, I can always bring them back by just the press of a button. So yeah. So don't worry. It's not that I left them out. I just thought it would be, so I had to separate them so that I could have the hair. So the hair right here. So I could have this little piece of hair animate on its own, so it can have like its own like gravity and stuff like that. And then same thing with the tree here. I also have that set so it can kind of like wobble and like bounce up and down as I talk. So they are all there. I just have them set up so like if we wanted to do, because I was gonna maybe try and do maybe some kind of like costume redeems, right? Where it's like maybe I would do like I don't know, try and like change the hair or something like that. And so I have it set up because I was kind of thinking about maybe trying to do something like that. And then I stopped. So that is why I set it up like that, so that they can kind of be customized. But don't worry. They are still all there. It just kind of depends on if I press 2 at some point in time, it gets rid of that. And if I press 3, then it swaps it over. So anyway, still there. Just can kind of be a little bit crazy sometime. I definitely did not spend as much time on the chicken as I did on Moonchan. It's kind of crazy, actually, how much more time I spent on Moonchan than I did on the chicken. But hey, I still like the chicken. The chicken's a good time. I like the chicken. Fulling Icicle says, sup? Hello, welcome. What the? Hello, I'm a chicken. Bok. Fulling Icicle, welcome. Glad to see you here. Hopefully, you have an absolutely fantastic week so far. Squirrel says, it's lovely. I appreciate that, Squirrel. And I appreciate the art, too. I got that 6'7" cowlick salute. That is true. That is true. It is kind of a 6'7" cowlick salute, isn't it? Oh, I see. That's cool. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. You do. The pattern on our jacket that's supposed to represent tree branches. Yes, I believe so.
Says, Moonwood. My God, you're alive.
I am. Don't worry at all. I am alive. I am definitely alive. But I appreciate your concern. Yes. I do believe. Like I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak for Squirrel, but I do believe. This should be like the tree trunk. These are the tree branches here. Yeah. So good times for everybody, especially Moonchan. Good times indeed. All right, Moonchan. Thank you. You can go now. There we go. I like how you can see like the outline of the window though, as I try and be like, all right, goodbye, Moonchan. Goodbye. Classic. Okay. Let's see here. Lots of effort right there. And it's so lovely, Moonman. I'm honored. Well, Squirrel, I do appreciate the effort that you put into drawing Moonchan. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Moonwood, you're alive. Thank you, sir. Indeed. What about you? I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird week, bit of a rough week, but making it through. And I was just like, you know what? I want to stream tonight because there's a chance that I will not be streaming on Thursday. So I'm like, I want to stream definitely tonight, and then we'll see what happens on Thursday. But yeah. Then it looks like a golden bow. Holy crap! Project Moon reference. Searched up. It does look like that. I wonder if your wife knows about your virtual waifu bae. I actually don't know if she does. We're gonna have to keep her. A little bit of secret. You, me, and everybody else watching right now. Don't say anything. Yeah, nothing. Not a thing. Oh no, what do we got here? Farewell, Moonshan. It is good times. Especially Moonshan. Good times indeed. Goodbye, Moonshan. No, get back here. You gotta walk. You gotta walk out. Yeah, a little walking animation. I tried looking up to see if I could maybe somehow have the PNG tuber sync up with my camera so that it could do like facial tracking. Nothing that I've found so far. PNG tuber just definitely does not support it out of the box. And basically everything that I could see so far, it was all very complicated stuff.
Says, I streamed for almost 9 hours the other night. Also, I finished Resident Evil 2 lol.
That is a lot. That is a lot of streaming. Holy smokes. How did you not just like absolutely die? 9 hours is crazy. That is crazy. But congratulations on finishing the game though. That is awesome. It's lovely to see you you alive and kicking. I appreciate that, Falling High School. Thank you. I won't tell on you. You know me. I know you. And you know me. So thank you. I appreciate that. LMAO. A little walk. I posted something in art. Oh! Well, we're gonna have to go take a look. I was just that invested. I mean, that's fair. That is fair, Inc. And it's always a good sign. Always a good sign when you can be that invested in a game. So, very nice. Very nice. Let's go take a look at art and see what's going on over here. Art. Oh, there we go. What do you guys... What do I name this guy I made? Nope, that would have come across wrong. Okay, so my brain was thinking in terms of like pyramid, right? So I was trying to think of like something you could go with pyramid. So I was like, maybe you call him like Pyrrha, and I was like, no, and so I was like trying to think of like ways to like break up pyramid. So I was like Pyrrha, Pyra, and then I was like, what about mid? And then I realized you can't call him mid. I didn't mean it to mean call him mid. I was just trying to think of a way to like break up the word pyramid. So maybe go with Pyrrha. But I guess technically that would be Pyra. You go with Pyra. Pyra head? Pyrrha head? Pyramid head would be a good way to go though. I like that one. Pillar. Spiky pillar. Low poly mid. Low poly mid. That's what I got. That's what I got for you. He isn't done. I might add cat ear. Ads took over. Those blast ads. Blast ads. When you get labeled mid. That's the thing I didn't mean. But it looks absolutely fantastic, and I love it. Let's see. Tanilia with her hair colored in. Oh my goodness, that was fast. That was fast to go from that to that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Beautiful stuff. Ooh, I forgot the heart. Tone transistor. I like that one. That's a good time. Something like that. Pyramid head is taken. Oh, that's true. That's true. Pyramid head is taken. Cat tower. Cat tower would be a good one. I like that one. Okay, so come over here. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So what are the automations? Puzzle 2 power maintainer. Oh, that's what these are. These are the old. Okay, that's right. The portal puzzle. This is, I believe, the one. Yes, the portal puzzle backup. That's the one. Okay, we're going to go with version 1.0. Because, you know, might as well. Actually, I don't think we need to maintain this one at all. I don't think we need to hold on to this one. Pretty sure we don't. Show the dials, show the progress bar, mask the progress bar. Yeah, because this is basically the one we're running right now. Which I don't think I've done anything different with this one. Sorry, I had to cut you off mid-sentence, Moonwood. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. I was just trying to think of, like, different names, and nothing really that great came to mind. I was explaining that I was trying to kind of get, like, a good, maybe play on words with the word pyramid, and I was kind of thinking, like, Pyrrha or Pyra, and then I eventually accidentally was going to say mid, you know, like Pyrrha mid, and then I realized the connotation with calling it mid And that's not what I mean at all. I was just trying to think of a way to, play on the word of pyramid. So don't go with mid. Don't go with mid. Unless you go with like, you can call it a triamid. Yeah. Or a conamid. Conamid. Mid might be okay, Nate. Thanks for the suggestion. No, Hoodian. I don't mean it like that. I mean, if you're just gonna go with mid, oh, you could do MYD. That's how you could spell it. MYD. It'd be your mid. Bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, so we're just going to take this guy and just kind of, do the thing. So.
Into the inkwell says, PSA, just because it's been done before doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. You'll put your own spin on it if you know what you're doing.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, the way to be original nowadays is to take what's been done and then put your own spin on it. Make it yours. Make it your own. That is how you make something original nowadays. Okay, so what do we do here? Show the dials. Show the progress bars. I don't think we technically need... Burger with pineapple time? A pineapple burger? I mean, that's better than pineapple on pizza. That was weird. That was a weird flash. Burger. Okay, I might think of a name later. Also, might call them mint mustard. What? No. Wait. What do you mean then? Burger with pineapple time? What are you talking about? Pineapple pizza stander on Moonstream. I can't believe this. Oh, slander, not stander.
Spawn just summoned Moonchan.
As an official Moonchanner, yes, pineapple on pizza is terrible. So says Moonchan. Oh no! I never turned it on to allow for inverting Moonchan. Hold up, let's
see if I can get this before it turns off. Moonchan. Oh no, we need the PNG tuber filters. Invert. We're going to copy that. Come over here. Moonchan filters. Paste. Dang it, I think it turned off. Oh well.
Oh well. Next time though, it should work. So I'm going to return your points for that one. Hold up. Manage requests. We come in here. Let's see. Where is the latest one? Invert Moonman. We're going to reject that one. So don't worry. Don't worry. That will not take away from your points. That has been rejected. Yeah. So it should work now. That should work. Yeah. Let's see here. And there goes my stream. Nah, but Hawaiian is good. No, Cameron! Streaks are the best, though. Loki reacts with table here.
Into the inkwell says, everything is a remix. Look at Toby Fox, for example. Undertale is a lot like Earthbound, but also very much its own thing.
True. That's true. It's an absolutely fantastic point. And, let's not go flipping tables now, Loki. Thank you, Cameron. Everyone hates fruit on pizza until it's time to slather tomatoes all over it. I mean, that's fair. That is a fair point. Don't tell Nintendo that. I have played both. Then scroll up, you fool. Oh. What did I miss? Being gone for 2 weeks made him really just forget me. I feel like I need to scroll up more. Ahem. Cody McConeface. Loki, I don't know how it happens. I honestly have no idea. Oh my gosh. The fact that I missed not only one, but 2 messages. just completely forgot to see them. To be fair, though, I also did not see her name is Tania. I didn't see that one. Forgotten World. I didn't see that one. Ads are over, though I did see ads are over. Sorry, ads cut you off. So I did then start picking up again at ads cut you off mid-sentence. So wait, I missed 3 messages. Oh my gosh. Loki, I don't know how. Every single time. Keep going. Oh. I don't actually pay pineapple and pizza. I do. Okay, I'm going to lurk now. Ink, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. This time, a guy who eats everything. Pineapple pizza plus ranch sauce instead of tomato sauce equals peak pizza. I do like chicken bacon ranch pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I do like chicken bacon ranch. Just not with pineapple. Oh my goodness! What the?
Footlonger Sickle gifted 20 subscriptions to the Moonwood Alliance.
Footlong Icicle! Did you misclick? I think you misclicked. Holy smokes. I feel like I need to stand up for this one. Everybody, stand. Stand in honor of absolutely fantastic, beautiful. I'm trying to think of like other things to say. The glorious, incredible, fantastic Footlong Icicle. Thank you so much for your service. Holy smokes. 20 gifted subs is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, and I appreciate that, Footlong Icicle. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. Another 07. Another 07 for you. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Holy smokes. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate that very much so. Thank you. Thank you so much. Holy smokes. Too amazing. Too amazing. To everybody who got a gifted sub right now, absolutely a huge shout out for Footlong Icicle. I do appreciate it. So thank you. Like, you literally just gifted a sub to almost literally everyone watching.
Says, gonna look, holy cow, I look away for 2 seconds.
Ink, you should have looked away forever ago. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely wild. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Whew. I feel like I'm losing my breath just from all the 07s in the standing. Did you get back to the one about the game? Wait. There's even more? There's even more I missed. You mean you don't have timers on your portal puzzle? Now I made it back to that one. That's true. I do not have timers on my portal puzzle. I do not. I see you went to itch. Okay, so I did see that one. It's not really done, but a friend wanted to try it, and for some reason the Google Doc wasn't working, so I had to tweak it to make a web version, but still left the download version. I did see that. I did see that, and yeah, I definitely had to come in and leave a comment and leave a 5-star rating. So, all right, now I've actually caught up. Oh my goodness, what the?
All aboard. The hype train is heading for the moon.
A second hype train? You'll have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes? I did not even know that you could have a second hype train on a stream. Oh my goodness. And look at that, we're starting.
Longisicle cheered 69 bits.
69 bits is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I had no idea. First of all, you could have a second hype train on a hype train on the stream. I thought that it was like one and done, and as soon as it was over, it was over. Look at that. We are starting at a level 5 hype train right out the gate. That is absolutely wild. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. About to beat your last record. Keep up the sport. Oh my god. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Cameron Reek just redeemed stretch.
We're gonna have to stretch, everybody. Here we go. Let's stretch to the left.
Some rand dev cheered 5 bits. I
Thank you for the bits.
realized instead of dropping 100 bits at a time,
Ugh.
I can get 20 TTS.
Wait, what? I realized instead of dropping 100 bits at a time, I can get 20 text speeches. That is true. That is true. You absolutely can. And 63 bits.
Mortius Angelus cheered 63 bits.
Mortius Angelus, thank you so much for those bits. I do appreciate that. And we've got more text to speech. Oh, this is glorious. It's absolutely glorious. And I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we are at 78%.
Spawn just summoned Moonshine.
Yeah, someone Moonshine. Oh, this thing's gonna get so behind, isn't it? It is gonna get so behind. What the?
Some rand dev cheered 5 bits. Yes.
Why did the inversion not work at all on me? What is happening here? Okay, yeah, what? Invert Moon Man.
Some rand dev cheered 5 bits. Or I could do 3 big emote.
Invert Moonman. Filter name, invert Moonman. What? What? Why is the inversion not working at all? That's true, you could do a big emote.
Dev cheered 5 bits. So if I run out of ideas, we'll go with that.
That's true. I mean, you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time. Okay, so Invert Moonman is there. That's what it's called.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. I've already run out of ideas.
I was wondering how long the ideas were going to go for. I was going to be very impressed. Invert Moonman.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. Incoming biggie emote.
What? Incoming big emote. Okay, some filters. Invert PNG Moonman. And then visible. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know why the inversion's not working.
Just gigantified an
What? It done been a gigantified.
Some
and then you cut yourself off.
5 bits. I don't have plenty of time. Only 2 minutes left.
Time is running out. The time is definitely running out. Also, have you been keeping track of how much you've actually donated? That's the real question.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. How will I do this?
I don't know. I honestly don't know how you're going to get to the 100 before the end of it all. I don't know how. Let's see here. Did you get back to the one about the game? Sounds real peak. It's more of a meme than anything.
Cheered 5 bits. No, I got this.
I believe in you. I believe in you. And the puzzle. And the puzzle. We did get back to the puzzle. Alfredo Pizza. I think it's because Loki's name is desaturated rusty color. Maybe you're naming color. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. That's what I'm claiming.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. I'm keeping track, so I will make sure this will get done.
All right, cool. And then the absolutely fantastic 20 gifted subs from Footlong High School. Sorry, I'm getting caught up on everything here. Let's see, Pon. Let's see, do not put Moonchan.
Turned Moonman into a chicken. Some Dev cheered 5 bits.
Oh, it's just
yes,
that far
I
behind.
Am keeping track.
It is that far behind. I was like, wait, I didn't get turned into a chicken. I think it's because it is just that far behind. Oh my gosh.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. That's what I just said.
I know.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. 1 more minute, time for a fun fact.
Oh, time for a fun fact. Wait a minute. Hype train success. Oh wait, is the timer over? Level 5, 81%.
Some Dev cheered 5 bits. Some Dev's fun fact of the day. Pineapple pizza is good.
Absolutely not. I refuse to believe it. Well, everybody, thank you all so much for getting that hype train going. That is absolutely fantastic. I very much so appreciate all of that. So thank you. If you were part of the hype train, make sure to open up your hype chest. And I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so yeah. So if you have a hype chest, it should show up in the chat right now, and you should be able to open that up and be able to see what you unlocked. So make sure to share. So we can all see. Let's see here. This might help with the ads. Footlong, woo! Thanks for the sub. You already have the record. OMG, W Footlong. We got some 07s. We got all sorts of emotes. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful emotes. Gonna lurk. Holy cow. I wish I could point to my empty head. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. Thanks for the sub. I don't know what happened. Not gonna ask. I'll check the VOD later. But how you doing? Proper Duck Live. I appreciate you being here. Doing well. How you doing? How's life? When I had pineapple pizza, I remember there was a fish and chips pizza in Japan, Domino's Pizza, but they are gone because it gets many hates from outside of Japan. It was actually peak. I don't know if I believe you. That sounds not great. But if you liked it, that is very sad that it's gone there. There's another one. Hold up. Scrolling back up. I'm scrolling back up. Did I miss something, or was I just behind? And the puzzle. I did read and the puzzle. Did you get back to see more about the game? And the puzzle. Okay, I think it's just because I was behind on the reading of the chats. I hope. Give it 20 subs. I do appreciate that for long asshole. Thank you. Let's see. There you go. like icicle. We got some A's and some 07s. You should somehow put Moonchan in your alerts. In my alerts? Like when someone summons Moonchan? Hype Train 2.0, level 5, 69 bits. Let's see, time to drop more bits. And then let's see, Loki is on a 60 stream streak. It's some random. Guess who else is also on a 60 stream streak? So you know that big long message you wrote about it being special to you today? That's... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, man. Oh, so many bits, and I do appreciate all the bits. Holy smokes. Also, I got this. Let's see, some Randev just earned a new 1K bits badge. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for donating 1,000 bits. That is absolutely wow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much for some Randev. That is a beautiful badge. That is an absolutely fantastic badge. Yeah, yes. Or I could do 3 big emotes. Invert is still broken. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the invert. That is very... Here, I'm going to try it one more time. Let's see, where is it? Invert Moonman. Redeem. Okay. So it is working. I don't know... But not on Moonchan. Invert PNG Moonman. Maybe, here's what I need to do. I need to do, invert Moonchan. We'll copy that. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Then we're going to come over to here. Open up point stuff. Invert Moonman. We want to say, there should be a... Commands were pasted. Dang it. I don't want to do that. Is that copy? Commands were copied. Commands were pasted. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay, so we got PNG tuber, and then we need Moonchan tuber. And we need to turn on invert Moonchan. Delay 800. And then over here, we need to copy, paste. Then we change this from PNG tuber to Moonchan tuber. Then change that to invert Moonchan. Save that. Save that. Okay. Now I should... Now all that should work. Now all of that, fingers crossed, should work now. You should be able to invert Moonchan just like you could invert everything else. My hair's all messed up. Oh well, I don't care. I don't care. I've already ran out of ideas. Moonchan is too perfect. I agree. I agree, Pawn. Moonchan is absolutely perfect. Incoming big emotes. Wee! That is... I love that. I thought that emote could not get any better. It's even better when it's giant. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. Let's see, I don't have plenty of time, only 2 minutes. Let's see, 5 bits, 5 bits, 5 bits. I'm keeping track until this will get done. I am just now in hype train mode. Yes, I'm keeping track. This is a test. Don't worry, Cameron, I saw your message. That's what I just said. 1 more minute. Time for a fun fact. Pineapples on pizza is good. Just dumped them all. We're almost at record. I'm so sorry. I will never do this again. You already unboxed already. It's true. It's true. Already unboxed already. You need to be refunded these bits because this is a lie. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, I also got, I did not realize that I would also get one as well. Okay, but I am going to go in and I'm going to, if I view these requests, I'm going to scroll all the way to the end. Let's see, summon Moonchan, invert Moonchan, polymorph. So invert, so we're going to reject invert. Okay, so I have refunded those. You know what, I'm just going to refund everything that was just redeemed in the past 10 minutes. There we go. I also don't suppose your wife knows that you compliment me more than her. That is also something we need to keep, I don't think I've ever given my wife a standing salute, so yeah, we need to keep that one a secret as well. Choo choo. Oh, I kind of like that one. No, they did not. I got creepy super monkey ball monkey. I love it. I love it. And we also got pizza time. Is that pineapple on that pizza? That is a lot of pineapple on that pizza. Terrible. Azera has unlocked the bestest emote. Horrible. Horrible stuff. Well, that's cool. I appreciate it. Let's see. First time chatter says, at Philasical, Ding für das Gurschisch Tabu. I think I almost got that right. Maybe. Probably not even close. I think I completely butchered that. But I'm pretty sure it's a Danke. Danke für das. Danke für das Gurschinkabo. Maybe that was close. I'm sure I sound like an absolute child trying to speak. No, how could this be? My streak reset. I must have missed the last one. No, proper dog life. I'm so sorry. My unique 60 stream streak. Lamau. Oh, I'm so sorry. Loki, how could you on my special day?
Jisake turned Moon Man into a chicken.
I'm a chicken, everybody. Bok bok. Bok bok bok. Bok bok bokkity bok bok bok. Oh, or how do you pronounce that? Is that bite? I don't know. Maybe. I like how my thought is if I just add an accent to something that I'm saying in a different language, it'll just make it right. First you lose first, and then now it's Moonchan? That's true. That's true. There is now a Moonchan that can be redeemed. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. I've been playing Did by Daylight, and I like joining streamers' chats to give them info on my killer and hype them. What the? Hello. I'm Moonchan. Hello. Actually, let's test this out. We're going to invert. We're going to invert and let's see what happens. It worked! It worked! Yes, it does work. Moonchan looks absolutely creepy and terrifying as
inverted Moonchan. Oh my goodness, that's even creepier. Oh, you will all bow down to Moonchan. Even if I'm not inverted, you will bow down to me.
Hello. That wasn't me, that was somebody else. Is there lore to this? Yes, there is lore. It is absolutely fantastic artwork that was drawn by the one and only absolutely fantastic Spoiled. Yes, Spoiled is the one who drew it. Yeah, so Spoiled, let's see, how long ago was this? It was like 2 weeks ago? A week or two ago? There we go. Yeah, so April 23rd, we had the Moonchan get posted. And that is because I had joked about maybe doing like a VTuber model that I was going to be, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna call myself, and then I think some random dev, or maybe Loki, or maybe Axel, someone suggested that I should call myself Moonchan if I was ever going to become a VTuber, and then Spoiled, absolutely beautiful artwork here that Spoiled then submitted pretty soon after that thing happened, which I'm just like, holy smokes, the turnaround time on Moonchan was absolutely wild. So yeah, adorable freaking Moonchan over here, and I was like, that is freaking adorable. And then we got some other amazing art of Moonchan. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I feel like this needs to be used somewhere. But anyway, yeah, so there is the backstory to Moonchan, is I was going to jokingly do a VTuber model, and then I realized like 3 weeks after it had already been April 1st, that it had already been April 1st, and I'm like, wait, I can't do that for April 1st. And so, but I showed it anyway because I was like, hey, this is what I was going to do on April 1st. So that is one thing I know about pranks. If you don't do the prank, but you just talk about the prank, it's basically like you did the prank. So anyway, that is the kind of what the backstory is for Moonchan. You could always make Moonchan upside down. Oh, we could do that. We could do that. To invert. True, true. I'm going to eat pineapple pizza live on stream
Joel
next
says,
time. Don't
hey,
do it.
I am spoiled.
Hello, Spoiled. Spoiled the Spoiled artist. Yeah. You know what? Actually, some Randev, you're on. I'm excited to see your next stream where you eat pineapple pizza on stream. I'll be there for it. I'm there for it. Pineapple pizza is a pizza for love and joy, not for spite. Peak stream? I think so. I think so. You might want to wear the underwear she prefers for you during that. I think so. I think so. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah. See, okay. All right. I see that you said you are Bryant. Now I need to see if I can figure out how to pronounce your name. Igus Arcade? Igus Arcade? I guess Arcade?
Aegis Arcade? I'm gonna go with Aegis. Aegis Arcade. Bryant, if that is not how I'm supposed to pronounce your name, I may just pronounce your name as Bryant. If I can remember that you are Bryant with that absolutely fantastic name. So thank you. Welcome, Bryant. Welcome.
I'm glad that you're here. Yes, sir. I mean, thank you. Oh no, what do we got here? Dirty, hilarious, hair, try hard. Oh no. Is this? It means thank you? Oh. Well, we're gonna see how well I said thank you. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Google Translate. Now here's what I'm going to assume. If I scroll up a little bit. Okay, so if I put this into Google Translate and we detect language, so this is German. That's what I thought. I figured it was German. Okay, so here is how it is said in German. Let's see, is it this one?
Danke für das Geschenk, Abo.
I did not say anything even close to that.
Danke für das Geschenk, Abo.
Yeah, that I'm gonna butcher this. Is at full article, Ding für das Geschenk, Abo. Just as a reminder.
Danke für das Geschenk, Abo.
I think I almost got that right. Maybe. Probably not even close. I think I completely butchered that. I'm pretty sure it's Danke. Danke für das. Danke für das Geschenk, Abo.
Danke für das Geschenk, Abo.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, I feel like I maybe got a little bit closer on that last time. Maybe that was close. I'm sure I sound like an absolute child trying to speak. No, how could this be? I think I got pretty close on the next try. The first try, I absolutely butchered it. Absolutely butchered it. Not even close at all. That was beautiful. Holy evil Moonchan arc. Yeah, maybe don't dress up as Moonchan for your wife every night. A little pro tip there. I mean, it definitely won't be every night. Just like every other night. Maybe like 3 times a week. It's not quite every other night, but just like every now and then, periodically. You know, spicing things up a little bit. Inverted Moonchan god. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Hold up. Don't you just absolutely love how much work we're getting done tonight? Did by daylight, and I like joining streamers, chats, to give them info on my killer and hype them. Hello, I'm Moonchan. Hello. Actually, let's test this out. We're gonna invert. And let's see what happens. Well, let's see what happens. It worked. Yes, it does work. Moonchan looks absolutely creepy and terrifying as
Inverted Moonchan. Oh my goodness, that's even creepier. Oh, you will all bow down to Moonchan.
It's true. You will all bow down to Moonchan. Beautiful stuff. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. Inverted, it becomes Sunchan. Oh, I like that. Evil, our arch nemesis. I will take credit. Can I get a goth version of her, please? Perhaps through a redeem. We'll go with Goth Chan. So we'll have Moonchan, Sunchan, and Goth Chan. Alright, Scoiled. We need all of this to happen. We need an alternative a Sunchan, and we need a Goth Chan. Let's make it happen. Let's see here. Join and become Ranchan. There we go. Ranchan. You giving me ideas? Aegis is a word? Okay, yeah, Aegis. Oh, well, but when it's all packed together, I don't know what it is. My brain cannot, like, if you just pack a whole bunch of words together, my brain cannot handle breaking them apart visually. Like, I just cannot do it. Like, when I look at Footlong Icicle's name, I don't know if you remember the first time the Footlong Icicle joined, I had the hardest time. I was like, Footlong Guy. Like, it took me so long before I was like, wait, that's Footlong Icicle. I don't know why, unless you camel case. If you camel case, like some randev, my brain sees it and it just goes, oh yeah, that's what that is. I don't know why. I don't know why it has such a hard time if it's just a whole bunch of words mixed together. My brain is just like, not a clue what this could be. And I have a main work I need to do. Work on your main work. I keep getting distracted and I start redrawing Gretchen. Look at the Goobler art I posted in the Some Randev Discord. Oh, yes, I will definitely be taking a look at that. Actually, I'm going to move this over just... So I don't know. Some of the things that could get posted in this crazy Some Randevs slops... what is it called again? I can't see the full name. Some Randevs slop sacked. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Slop sanctuary. Sanctuary. What? Some Randevs slop sanctuary? I'm sure. Some Randevs slop sanctuary. That's what it says. That's what it says right there. Anyway, wait. Is it this one? The make room must grow. The Goobler! Look at the Goobler. Look, absolutely beautiful, fantastic Goobler. Look at that. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that I'm seeing this before Some Randev is even seeing it. There we go. If you vote for me as the president of the Some Randevs Slop Sanctuary, I promise to put vending machines in all the bathrooms, and I will manage this Discord server to the best of my abilities. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, look at the Goobler art. I already am Ran-chan. That's true. But I shall become Ran-chan-chan. I like that one. Screw it! Became a Noodle VTuber and became Ramen-chan. Ramen-chan! Ah, that's beautiful. My arms are already there. Or Maru-chan. That ramen brand. That's true. That's true. Be right back. What I miss? Nothing too much. Just us hanging out. Flung also says, please. Sun-chan and Goth-chan? Got it. If you will, that was a joke. I don't want to sign up for Twitch. Dude, you're fine. Camel cased users, rise up. That's true. If you are a camel case user, rise up. Summerund. See, I told you. I worked on that just a bit. Well, it is absolutely fantastic. You're welcome. What kind of place do you think my server is?
Sun-chan and Goth-chan, I hope in this month.
That would absolutely be beautiful. If it's sometime this month, absolutely fantastic stuff. Again, it is kind of a joke, but I'm also not saying that I wouldn't utilize Sun-chan and Ran-chan in some way, shape, or form. Sanctuary, I'm obsessed with that art. Let's see, well, I will focus on making main work, but if I find time, I will. I appreciate that, Squad. You are absolutely fantastic. But again, don't feel like you have to. But I wouldn't say no. My sins, so unaccounted for. Let's see, might require a special version of Jesus to redeem me in the end. Probably. No, don't worry. Okay, all right. Just don't feel like you are, like there's gonna be an obligation. Don't feel like you have to. It'll be an absolute blast if you did. Okay, everybody. We're gonna get some work done. I swear. Okay, mask the progress bars. We do not need to mask these bars anymore because that is not how that thing is working anymore. So let's get rid of that mask. Show the trap puzzle timer. I guess we also don't need to show the progress bars. We don't technically need to show these as of right now anyway. So let's just comment those out. We will need those eventually. We will need to change those, but for now, they are what they are. Okay. Planting my mark on Moonwood community. That's true. You are. You will live forever in the Moonwood community with your Moon-chan art. That's gonna be absolutely fantastic. Okay. So we got the exit button. That should be fine. Highlight and selecting the dials. All of that is fine. Oh, let's see. Ring 2, middle ring, inner ring. Rotating the dials. Now this is it actually snapping the dials into place. Gotta change my positioning. Okay. So this is where we actually need to take into consideration all of this stuff. So, snapping the dials. This is basically just
Azera
snapping it
nerd
into the
turned Moon Man into a chicken.
Hello, I'm a chicken. Bok bok. Bok bok bok. Bok bok bok. And I appreciate that, Izera. Izera nerd. I appreciate that. Thank you. My brain told me I should just stop off at Izera, and then a very small part of my brain at the very end was like, no, say nerd, and so it came out as Izeran. And I didn't finish the nerd. What? Why is that not working now? What did you do? Why is that not working? Invert PNG Moon Man. That is literally what it's called. Okay. What? What? Oh. Dang it. Chicken Tuber, invert PNG Moon Man. I forgot. Okay, that's my that is actually my bad. That is actually my bad. Okay, let me get over here. Where's the redeems? Review requests. Invert. I'm going to reject the inversion. We're good there. Okay. There we go. There we go. You've gotten your points back. You have to do the bockety bock. Oh, that's true. Bok bok bockety bok bok bok. You skip that. Honestly, I've done the poly so many times, I have the pattern memorized. Hello. I am a chicken. Bok bok bockety bok bok bok. You know, it's funny, actually. So the reason why I say bok bok bockety bok 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 is actually from a South Park episode. But it's not bok. It is actually a different word that Cartman is saying in class. It is also a 4-letter word, though. But instead of starting with B, it starts with F. So, yeah. Good times. Bok bok bockety bok bok bok. Hartman says many things. I know. But he verbatim says bok bok bockety bok bok bok. But he doesn't say bok. He says another 4-letter word that starts with F. And I'm confused. Does someone know what the word is? Don't worry, some randev. When you're older, you can ask your parents, and they will explain it to you. Fun, exactly. Fun. That's actually hard to say. Fun. Got it. Nailed it. It's good times. I said he needed to concentrate on the class in the classroom. That's true. He does. Okay. Let's see here. So, it tries to snap, and then it basically takes the angle divided by 90. So it can either be at 0, 90, 180, 270, and then then it basically it picks that angle, and then it loops through, and it is either adding or subtracting to get to the nearest angle. Yeah. So we don't technically need any of that. I'm actually kind of thinking. The past 10 minutes, I've been trying to make cat ears for my cone creature, but I can't. But I'm still bad at Blender and made no progress. I'm sorry, Hootie Hand. If I was better at Blender, I would give suggestions. I mean, my first thought is just make a cone and call those ears. There we go. That's what I would do. Yeah, 3D world. 3D world. I don't think we're actually going to do any... I don't think we're going to do any snapping of the dials. Well, we don't need these, so we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Actually, these need to go... These would go after...
What the? Moon Man into a chicken.
Bok bok. Bok bok bok. Bok bok bockety bok bok bok. I'm a chicken. Okay, now I'm going to redeem. Oh, inversion isn't done yet. No. Okay, I think there should still be time, though. There's 11 seconds, and then I'm going to redeem inversion, and we're going to see what happens. Hold up. I'm going to redeem it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! No! Dang it. I was trying to test to make sure it was actually working on the chicken, but that did not work. Wait, you gotta say you're a chicken for— oh, that's true. I didn't say that I was a chicken for— dang it. I was so focused on— oh, man. And then literally as I redeemed it, I changed away from being a chicken. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. GG off screen. I'll get it right. I'll get it right the next time. Moonman used to launch rockets before this gig, I presume. Basically, yeah, I did. I got really good at that countdown. Yeah, like just flawless. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This one was a crazy one though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. See, the way you know that I launched rockets before this and I wasn't a part of you know, TV and Hollywood and movies and stuff like that, is I can actually count all the way down to 1. Whereas a lot of times you'll see with people who, you know, worked in Hollywood, they'll know how to count down. They'll be like 5, 4, 3, 2. For some reason, they always leave out that 1. They just never could figure out the 1. And so I'm glad that I had that past experience of launching rockets. I feel like it's really, you know, gotten me to the point where I can actually become a streamer. I know that 1 comes after 2 when counting down, not when counting up. I know it's crazy. You may think that 1 would come after 2, but it's only when you're counting backward. So that's something I learned while I was launching rockets. Without those Mississippis in between. What a moon, chat. I do what I can. Did you ever see the track I sent you? Oh my goodness, Bobby. I saw that you sent me a message. But I promise that you're not the only one that I have yet to respond to. As you can see here, on this side, I have quite a few unread messages across channels, DMs. Don't you worry. I'm gonna get caught up. I promise. I promise I'm gonna get caught up. It's gonna happen. And now I'm hearing messages come in. So whoever you are, I appreciate you. But don't worry. I promise I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond to you. I'm going to respond to Footlong Icicle. I'm going to respond to everybody who I have been leaving left on red. For some people, weeks. I promise it's going to happen. Things have just been a little bit crazy, but I promise things are going to get better. Promise, I promise, I promise. I'm even more superior because I count... Ooh. Ooh. That was a big no-no when I was launching rockets, is what I heard. If you ever hit 0, bad time. Bad time. Oh my goodness gracious. Moonman chicken script. What? I've been turned into a chicken. I'm a chicken.
Turned Moonman into a chicken.
I've been turned into a chicken. I'm a chicken. Bok bok bok. Bok bok. Bockity bok bok bok. That's the one. That's the one.
Bobby,
you already have. Be pretty much showing your face today.
Just summoned Moonshine.
Oh, that's gonna be coming after I am no longer a chicken. It should be anyway. You already have by pretty much showing your face. I mean, that's true. That's a good point. That's a great point, actually. Now let's see if I actually turn into Moonshan after the chicken. It should. It should queue it up. Hey, look at that. Straight into Moonshan. Hello. Welcome. Glad to see you here. I'm Moonshan. Bok bok bok. Bok bok bockity bok bok bok. Is what Moonshan would say.
Moonshan is new. Moonshan is new. Yes, yes, I am new. Hello. Hello, I am Moonshan. I am new. And it's good to see you. It's good to see you all. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. Fantastic times for everybody here involved. Yes. I need to see if I can figure out a way
to make her salute. Make her 07, you know? Hey, wait a minute, Moonshan doesn't say that. You don't know that. Moonshan is new. You don't know Moonshan. Like, never mind. You don't know Moonshan. Moonshan is, yeah. Oh. Thank you, some Red Death. I appreciate it. Moonshan doesn't 07. Moonshan 6 7s. Ah, there we go. Moonshan 6 7s. I like that. I like that. Okay, so yeah, so we don't want it to actually snap the dials until it's actually all lined up. So let's see. I think we're gonna make it so. Please no. Okay, so we actually want to snap the dials. Also, how's the volume for the music? I've kind of messed some things around a little bit with like my microphone with the music, because I noticed that the streams were actually kind of quiet, both music, the microphone, the redeems, all that stuff. So let me know. I tried to mess with the volume and stuff like that. So also let me know if the microphone is sounding bad. If it sounds like it's clipping and not doing good things, let me know. Let me know. Moonman chicken script long version. What? I've been turned into a chicken. I'm a chicken. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Viewer name. Bok bok bok. Bok bok. Bockity bok bok bok. Thank you, Isaiah. It's better now. Maybe music could be a tiny bit louder. Mike sounds perfect. All right. Thank you, some Rendev. I appreciate that. Well then, I will turn it up just a hair. There we go. Let me know if that's better. So, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't think I want to have it actually snap unless it is very close to being in line. My emotes are in sync with the beat. Oh, yeah. I like that. That's funny. So if we don't want it to rotate, yeah, I don't want it to rotate unless all three dials are pretty close to each other. Yeah. How am I going to do that? We have all the loops here. I think I can finish Ranchan in a minute. Cool, that would be absolutely wild. That would be awesome. Speed! Yeah, speed is crazy. I was very confused. It sounded like someone was spraying my window with a hose, and I'm like, who the freak is outside with a hose? It's my sprinklers. Sorry, it was very concerning for a second. I was like, who and why? That would make sense. Okay, so we needed to rotate the dials if they are close. So 106 and 109. We should just say if... I need to hold down shift longer. So if game screen dot picture... What the... Hello. I'm inverted Moonman. Bok bok bok. Bok bok. Bok bok bockity bok bok. Game screen dot picture. Wait, what was this one again? 106. So if 106 dot underscore angle. Maybe I'll get a raid now. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Never know. Now that I'm actually doing work. Maybe. Oh, because of the inversion. Yes, that's true. I maybe will get a raid. So if the angle is, we're just gonna say, what would it be? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. The angles on these images are so weird. Ah, crap. The angle is greater than or equal to. Yeah, the angles are weird. Let me show you what I mean, right? Let's come over here. POV, the Raiders going into Bobby's mouth. Exactly. No POV. We don't want to see the POV of that. We don't want to think about it. Too late. We've got the POV. Okay, so let's add some text. We're just going to say, you are going to be... Error. Fine. We go center. 20. 0. Close enough. Let's throw you right there. I'll go 30. Okay, so this should show the angle of the picture. So let's pick the lock. Obviously the angle's 0 here. I need to introduce this again so I'm not having to click so much. Come in here. Let's get this guy. Get out of here. Take it. Let's see if I can take this guy out sooner than I did on the first try. 17 will sound on a 17. 11, 17. All right, it's going to be odds. I can feel it. I can feel it. There we go. There we go. Okay, and now we are going to interact with the glyphs. Oh, okay, maybe we'll move this down. You come down here. So, this is the angle of this image right here. Oh, good heavens. Huh. Okay. That was my bad. That was my bad. I broke things I should not have broken. Let's just put all of that back how it should have been. There we go. Okay, it's all back to normal. Everything's fine. Let's also do a little bit of this. We need to do where are you? Show only that. The error. We need you to be game screen, so we need math. Dot floor. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Okay, where is this thing? Go, pick the lock. Come on. Why is this just going so well? There we go. Here, gotta fight in the mini boss. 20, okay, it's cool. 19, and 1, okay, all right. 12, 13, 21, all right, there we go, 21. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay, now we come in here and we interact with the glyphs. Now, if we do this, what? It's trying to change the angle of pictures that do not exist. The music makes me seem competent, right? That's what I'm going for. I'm hoping the music helps elevate my competency. Angry POV. Moonman, chicken script, rap version. What the? I've been turned into a chicken. Forced to say Bach. Weekday of the week or the weekend, I get watched like a hawk. It's true. And if I could rap, I would have rapped that better. Bockety, bockety. Error. Bach, bach, bach. That's true. What the?
Bobby 3453 wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Gotta get off my butt. How dare you? How dare you make me get up off my butt? Alright, we're just gonna check this really quickly. And then I'm gonna get off my butt.
Bobby 3453 just redeemed Street.
Stretch, huh? Well. I suppose I could do that. I mean, if you're redeeming. Oh my god. 12. 16. I swear, every time. I'm like, this is gonna be close, and then it draws a 10 value card. Every single time. Okay. Now, let's get in here, interact with the glyphs, I can rotate it, let go, everything's fine. Okay. Now we come over here, and now, what have I done wrong? Why is this not... Math.floor. fixed it. I capitalized the F and not the M. Not bad. Okay, so here is how these rotations are working, right? So 270, right? It's facing down. So this is 180. This is 90. It's a 0. But here's how these rotations are working, right? So if I come all the way around, you can see, well, eventually it hits this and it flips over from 360 down, right? Which is great. And it hits right around that mark. But if I let go here, so we're at 270, and I start bringing it around, everything's fine. But if I come here, and then I bring it, like, if I put my mouse here, we're at 90, as soon as I start coming around, it's now at negative 243. Because as soon as my mouse hits that threshold, that horizontal line, as soon as it hits it, it then subtracts it by 260. And as soon as I go back, it adds 260. Now I'm gonna have to remember how I made this work. Like, obviously, it then snaps into place and it's at the correct... It's going off of the positioning of the mouse. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, how did I do this before? Ooh, how did I do this before? I mean, like, obviously in here... Okay, the variable P equals picture 106. Target angle is equal to math round P dot angle divided by 90 times 90. This target angle equals target angle. Target angle 2. Okay, so that's... Okay, all right. Well, let's do the chest benders and the stretches, and then we'll kind of get back into this and see if I can get this figured out. Good times. Good times indeed. Here we go, everybody. Oh. You know how this goes. 10 on the clock. Count them with me. Here we go. 10 chest benders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. And time for a good stretch. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the right. And then to the left. And backwards. Ah. Ah. That felt good. Whew. Okay. After chest benders, rap continued. We be out here hella editing these glyphs. Out on the rift, working those lifts. It ain't no grift. We be so lucky we ain't coding in Swift. Life is a gift. And ads, what a plot twist. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I like it. I like it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so... Snap dial 1 rotation. Man, I honestly cannot remember. That's okay. We'll figure all of this snapping out later. For now, let's just take all of this. Check connections. 812, 813, 814 is equal to 111. Oh, we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Is Spire a good name? Spire would be a good name. I think that's a great name, actually. Jesse says, hello. Welcome, Jesse. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Hope all is well. Things will be okay. They'll be all right. Yeah. How are you doing? How has your week been so far? Hopefully things are going well for you. Okay, that's just checking to see those angles are correct. Been an insomnia-filled week, so I'm moving like a snail, but overall okay. That is, I don't know if that's okay. That is not good at all. I hope you can get some good sleep soon. I hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. A good night's rest is always very important, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to get one soon. If you have time, check art. I updated Spire. Ooh, nice. Let's go take a look. Go take a look. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Look at them cat ears. Look at them cat ears. I like that. I like it. Yeah, Spire's looking fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. See, I knew you'd get the ears eventually. It's gonna take a little bit of time, that's all. So, I'm gonna throw this all the way at the bottom for now. Yeah. That shouldn't... Yeah, that shouldn't snap anything, so I should just be able to freely rotate. There we go. Alright, where's this guy? There he is. Get all the things. All the stuff and things. Yep. Dang it. It's down here. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, so we shouldn't have any snapping now. Yes, as you can see, if I keep going over this line, it keeps making this number increase by 360 every time I cross over the line. That's good time. That's good time. Anyway, so yeah, so this is how we want it to work. We don't want any snapping, so you have to like manually get it to a close spot. Get it all lined up, right? Yeah. Finally, I am going to post Ranchan. Oh, what? What? Where are you posting it? Ooh, let's see. Thanks, Spire is going to get lots of updates. They're like a Blender testing dummy, so hopefully they last a while. I hope so. I hope so, and I'm very excited to see any of the updates. So make sure to post them. Make sure to post them. As the demo of your game. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Sometime soon. TM. Soon TM. Let's see. Have you posted it in art though? That is the real question. I don't see Ranchan. Where's Ranchan? We need Ranchan. Let's come over here. That's the heater. I was like, some weird sound is going on here. Yeah, that's the heater's turning on. It's a little cold here. It was a rainy day today, so now it's kind of chilly. Pictures. Ooh, now I'm getting the notifications. Now there's the notifications. Okay, let's come down to here. So we're going to replace these guys. Yeah. Yes. You. I don't want you to be a smart layer, though. Okay. So there's the dials. has you down 25%. Hold here too. Yeah, it's we were supposed to have just like this tiny little bit of like a drizzle today. And it was supposed to still be like mid 60s, and then it ended up being like a downpour here like almost all day, and now it's like what is it currently outside? Yeah, 45 degrees outside. Fahrenheit, little chilly. Okay, so let's come over here. Like I can see Moonshine right there. Okay, over here. I think I heard them. I think I heard them being posted. Oh boy, Scoiled! Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh, that is beautiful. It's Ranchan. It's Ranchan, everybody. Yes, yes. That is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Scoiled, thank you for posting that. I appreciate that. Post on Moonman's server too. Oh, so you okay, all right. So you posted it to some Randev's channel, and then now you've posted. Okay, all right, awesome. Well, I appreciate that, Scoil. Thank you for that. Holy smokes, that looks so good. I love the hand. The hand is beautiful. Pineapple on pizza? No, not the pineapple on pizza. Some Ranchan. Beautiful. That is some Ranchan right there. Absolutely 100%. POV Ranchan punching. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. Okay. My brain cannot focus, so we're gonna do art tonight. How about that? I say tonight like I haven't just spent the entire stream chatting and hanging out. We're gonna do art tonight, everybody. So I hope you're locked in for that. Just leave that as 1 pixel. Now I'm wishing that I hadn't made such a freaking massive line across this thing. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, yeah, you, go. POV, you are a big monitor screen. You really are. You really are. The biggest of monitor screen. Okay. There is that. One done. Only a few more to go. Yeah, let's resize this back up 400%. I just want a clean slate for these guys. I'm going to come in here. We're going to save this as PNG. It's going to be the portal puzzle piece. Where are you? Portal puzzle piece 4. Pineapple pizza isn't my favorite, but it isn't bad. I think it was okay last time I had it. I mean, I guess to be fair, the last time that I had pineapple on pizza, I threw up. And I haven't eaten it since. And that was about 20 years ago. So maybe if I tried it again, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But I don't know if I want to, I don't know if I want to risk that. It seems kind of dangerous to me. No? Like a danger I don't know if I could recover from. There we go. I was like, okay, where is this off? That's the... Also, how does the 10K credit thing work if you've claimed it once already? Well, funny you should ask, guys, Nerd. So basically the way that it works is if you have redeemed it once already, we now have a MVP/VIP section where anybody who has redeemed it more than once, their name will show up in. So it's basically like it's the difference between completing a game and then 100%ing a game. So if you care about that kind of stuff and you want to be in the MVP/VIP section, that is how you get into it. But if you are 100% okay with your name being in the credits, then there you go. I feel like most sane people would be okay with just having their name in the credits to just be in the credits. And then you've got those overachievers out there that are crazy. I'm not going to point any fingers. But you know who you are. You know who you are. All right, 400%. This one is going to be save as PNG. Portal puzzle piece 7. Oh yeah, 7. Force punch redeem. Since you were a child? I know. It is kind of crazy, isn't it? Moonwood Games, are you allergic to pineapple? I am not. I'm not allergic to pineapple at all. So, all right. Here's the backstory, all right? Here is the Moonwood Games backstory of pineapple on pizza and why I do not eat it. So, back in the day, I say 20 years ago, but it was actually probably more like 25 years ago now at this point. We ordered Papa Murphy's pizza. You know, Papa Murphy's take and bake. And so we ordered that. Some people in my family like pineapple on pizza. The rest of us, not really a big fan. So as a kid, I thought, I was like, why would I want pineapple on my pizza? That's gross. Like, give me pineapple. I love pineapple, but don't put it on my pizza. Don't make me eat it on my pizza. Sweet and savory, I believe, should not ever mix. That is just that's my own thoughts, right? You can have sweet, you can have savory, but you should never have sweet and savory. I don't know why. Like, I'm not a fan of like anything like that. So anyway, not a fan. So anyway, my mom had ordered pizza, several pizzas, because I'm sure I've said this before. I come from a very large family. I have 9 siblings. So we didn't really eat out very often because eating out was a freaking ordeal and it was very expensive. Even just ordering pizza in was like, this was even back in the day, like 25 years ago. It was still like $100 to be able to order enough pizza for all of us to be able to eat. Anyway, so my mom ordered a bunch of pizzas, and she'd get, a cheese pizza, a pepperoni pizza, a cowboy style pizza, and then she would get a ham and pineapple where half of it was just ham and then the other half was ham and pineapple. So, because I think like my mom and maybe like one other sibling of mine likes pineapple on pizza. So they would order that so they could have their pineapple on pizza and everybody else would have everything else. But I am a huge fan of ham pizza. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. So I would pick from the opposite side, and 9 times out of 10, it was totally fine. I'd have the half that didn't have pineapple. Everything was okay. There's this one time where I grabbed a slice of ham pizza. And I checked it. I was like, okay, I don't see any pineapple on here. We're good. Little did I know there was one piece of pineapple hiding under the cheese. And I started eating that pizza. And I bit into that pineapple. And I think just the going from like just the savory of a ham and cheese pizza to just all of a sudden tasting that sweet pineapple. I don't know what it did to me. But I cannot do pineapple on pizza now because of that. Because my brain goes back to that time and I'm just like, it ruined me. It ruined me for life because of that little hidey piece of pineapple hiding under the cheese. Killed me. It killed me, and yeah. Terrible stuff. Anyway, so that's why I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza, is because about 25 years ago, I had a sneaky little pineapple that hid under my cheese, and it attacked me unprovoked. I didn't do anything to that pineapple, and it still attacked me. So there we go. Yeah. Not the pineapple's fault. It's the throw-up fault. Try potato on the pizza if you really feel adventurous. I don't know how I feel about that. It's actually not bad, surprisingly. Honestly, I could see that. French fry burger pizza. Yeah, honestly, like it basically would be kind of just like French fries on a pizza. 1 out of 10, way to 10K redeem. Wait. 1/10 of the way to getting your, okay, that makes more sense. Booty hint. You're getting there. You're getting there slowly but surely. And I am turning everyone into girls. That's all right. That's all right with me. No worries there. Point your feathers, maybe then. What? Point your feathers, maybe then? I don't know what that means. Am I one of the crazy ones? I don't think so. Trauma backstory reveal. Let's go. This is making me so hungry. Actually, now I really want a pizza now. And look at how thick you turned out. What to complain about? I know. Look at me. Pineapple under the cheese was diabolical. And not exactly ham, rather Canadian bacon. I mean, I guess that's true. That is true. It's not ham, it is Canadian bacon. That's true. Your taste buds might have changed a bit since then. Maybe every 7 years or something. Maybe. I might have to try the pineapple on pizza again. Maybe. Potatoes on pizza, actually tasty and my favorite. I've never tried it, but I may have to give it a shot. Okay. There we go. We now have the clean plate wheels. Sweet. There we go. I had a fry crust pizza where the crust was basically just fried potato. It was good, but weird. I can see that being a little bit weird. Although, to be fair, I am a huge fan of, like, potato donuts. There's this place in Utah called Spudlicious. I think that's what they call it, Spudlicious. There's a place in Utah, and they make, I mean, I'm sure it's other places too, but the only place that I've ever had it is a place called Spudlicious in Utah. But they make these donuts, and they use potatoes instead of freaking, like, flour and all that stuff. Potato donuts. Yeah, a potato donut. Potato donut is a type of donut that uses mashed potatoes or donut flour in the dough, resulting in a uniquely light, fluffy, and moist texture with a rich flavor, often called spud nuts. That's what they're called. Yeah. So anyway, there you go. It's a potato donut. They're actually really good. They are probably some of my favorite donuts. Because again, like, because usually with donuts, like, they're very, like, they're light, they're fluffy, you bite into them. It's not quite, it's like, most donuts I feel like are kind of like an in-between where it's not quite cotton candy. Like, you bite into a donut, you're just kind of like, I don't know. But anyway, potato donuts, though, different story. They are, like, it's so difficult to explain. Like, you bite into it and you're like, now that's a donut. That's my thought anytime I bite into a potato donut. Now that's a donut. And you can take that to the bank. Potato donuts breaks your entire story about the sweet and savory thing, though. But it's not savory. It's not savory, though. It's just like the base of it. But then they still deep fry it and put, sugar and stuff like that. All right, I am so hungry. I'm going to eat Moon. Be right back. No worries, squad. No worries. Yeah, it is definitely not a savory thing at all. It's not like it tastes. It's not like it tastes like a French fry with frosting on it. It tastes like a donut. It's just a much thicker donut. Please do not eat. Please don't. Well, actually, maybe let's not go too far. I'll have to go there. Then you definitely should. You definitely should. It is very good. My wife gets mad about Canadian bacon because it's just ham in Canada. That's true. Scoiled is approaching your location. Please, no, Scoiled. Not tonight. Not tonight. Maybe another night. I'm too tired to be eaten tonight. I'm pretty sure that's
Moonshan.
Hello, I am Moonchan. Moon, Chen, Chan, Chanity, Chan. Yeah. I'll have to figure out what Moonchan said. It'll be something, though. It'll be something. Wait! Oh, wait, we need to check that. Hey, look at that, I'm Moonchan. Hello, I'm inverted Moonchan.
Oh, I was not expecting my voice to go so high, and that was way higher than I was anticipating. I know in Idaho we would use fries to scoop ice. Wait. I know
in Idaho we would use fries to scoop. Okay, I got you. I mean, I know a lot of people that do that. They dip the fries in like their Wendy's Frosties stuff. Pretty good stuff. But you did? I mean, I guess that's true. That's true. Some Red Dev did eat me. Not tonight, though. I'm back here tonight. Okay. So, So basically, now what we would do is we would need to figure out different, the different patterns we would want to draw on these things. I want to make it look like they're essentially carved in. What if I do this? I do a line tool. That is the one thing that I am kind of sad about. Pixels? Oh. Anti-A list? Oh! I've always wondered how to do that, and now I have actually figured it out. Now I can actually draw lines that are just pixel lines. It's fantastic. It's fantastic stuff. Yeah, so basically, what I need to do is I would essentially just need to like draw a whole bunch of lines. But I want to make sure they look and feel good, you know? Then we could do, if we do U, pixels, anti-aliased. Oh, yes. So then, out of my septic system and back on stream. I'm here. Okay, so what if we do that then? What if I just do something like this? Oh, eyes. Oh, okay, I see now. If I do something like this then. We're getting it figured out. We do 6456. We go somewhere like that. We should be able to select that layer and then go cracked by 1 pixel. Delete the inside. There we go. Then we can go with a circle. Do a little bit of something like this. We should be able to select, filter, select, modify, cracked, 1 pixel, delete. Yeah, something like that. Also, I was on my phone before, so I wasn't paying attention, but have you always had this bright lighting? Yes and no. It's been like this for quite a while. We tried to fix it a while ago. Here's the problem, all right? So you may think this is bright. This is not bright. This is not bright at all. Now that's bright lighting. Woo! Blown out. The problem is that the white balance on the camera goes a little bit crazy. I think last time we kind of did that, and then that. I think it kind of helped. I mean, I could maybe go warm on all of them, and I could be very yellow. Maybe I could go white over here. Oh my god! Let's go warm over here. 2020. That kind of feels weird. We go warm, white, 2020. I think that's what we decided on last time. Then we can also do 1, 2, 1, 2. The problem is that, like, every time that I turn the light up and down, the white balance just kind of like auto corrects on the camera. And I've turned it off before, and it just very quickly becomes problematic. So anyway, to answer your question, yes, I have been this bright for a while. And I think it's mostly just my camera. So, yeah. Moon is the brightest student I have ever taught JavaScript to. It's just the lights, I promise. Interesting memories that came up after that. From that, I may even remember some of these formulas. Formulas? That's all right. I'm all right with that. Okay. So then, basically, here's what we would do. So this is just kind of like get a rough example of like what this could be, you know? Oh wait, actually, let's also do this. Let's do 20. Retransform. There's neighbor. Oh dear. Forgot that doesn't automatically create a new layer if I don't do that. Okay, so then free transform. Rotate you 45 degrees. 45 degrees. I want to see. Why would you mess up like that? Silly Pahoto shop. What? Okay, so then if I just use that. Crap. I was hoping if I just reduced it, it'd be fine. No. I need to add to it. Make it square again. There we go. That's square. All right, select. Select, modify, subtract by 1 pixel. Deleted. Deleted. Delorded. Okay. Should we do like 2? I just feel like just like 2 shapes. There's got to be like triangle, circle, square. And then we just pick 2 of those 3, and then we do them in like different spots. I think that might actually probably be for the... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, we merge that down. I think what we can do, just to like add to it, just to make it feel a little bit easier, like it's standing out a little bit. Oh, I wanted to feel like it's a part of the dial. No, like I don't want to just feel like it's lines just drawn over. If that makes sense. I feel like that's already making it stick out quite a bit more, which is nice. That is what we want to see. Almost there. There's a weird crossed intersection of shapes. Gotta make sure I get them all right. This one's pretty easy. That one's not too much going on there. I may also potentially get rid of these breaks on the edges, because those might actually mess it up just a little bit. I might actually do that. I'm just gonna see what it looks like, you know? I'm gonna see if I like it more or less without any of the lines. Like, I like the idea of it feeling like it's individual stone pieces that were all kind of meshed together to create this thing, but we could just get rid of that. Whoa. Reattach it. There we go. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah. Do, 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 do. I think once we add these back, it'll be fine. I don't know. Maybe it needs the extra texture. Again, we'll keep going. I don't know why I'm second guessing it before I'm even done. Get it to the end, and then we'll see what we think. Mm. 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 Okay, almost there. Okay, so that's what it looks like without any of the additional things. And okay, that's what it looks like without any of the additional things. Now, if we were to throw these guys back on here, I actually think that's going to help a lot. This is what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay. That just looks so much... There's too much going on, right? There's just too much going on right there. So if I throw that on there, it makes it so much easier to see the glyphs themselves. I think that helps a ton. Gonna be lurking now, Isaiah Nerd. Thank you so much for lurking. I do appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. If you know you're lurking and I don't see you before the end. Anywho, yeah. So if it were to be without those dial large glyphs, I think it's justified in having that. But I think having these shapes, you're then needing to rotate and get all lined up. I think it helps a ton not having those extra lines there. Yeah. I think so. I think so. Okay, cool. Well then, you all know what that means. That means I need to do a little bit of this. There you go, select you. Let's see, let's make 3 of you. We're gonna say select you, then inverse, delete, purge down. You, select you, inverse, delete, down, you, select you, inverse, delete, purge down. Okay. Oh, yeah, we gotta save these again. 400%. You are going to be piece, portal, piece, 4. Portal piece 7. I also don't know why I named them like this. I may go back and rename them a little bit. also feel like maybe we do this here in these. That feels a little bit more circular. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 400%. And save you as PNG. Portal, piece 10. Okay. Now. So how... What is the naming convention? So you got Portal, Puzzle Piece 1. What are you? You're the back of it. I don't think we need you. We don't have a Portal Puzzle Piece 2 or 3. We do. Portal Puzzle Piece _ 1. And then 2, 3 are missing. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty sure I did this for a reason back in the day. I don't remember what the reason was, so we're going to delete Portal Puzzle Piece 1. Yeah. Deleted. And we're going to say you are Portal Puzzle Piece 1. Portal Puzzle Piece 2. Portal Puzzle Piece 3. And then all of these guys, because these are not going to be a part of it anymore. So we can also just delete these. This is the exit button. We'll just call you piece 10. Because then, let's come in here, we can just get... Ink. Yeah, so I've just got a bunch of old stuff in here. That's what I thought. Skip those. And we'll just delete. Okay, there we go. Now, in here, here's what we need to do here. Should be easy enough. So we essentially just need to select this layer. And then we select this layer, select inverse, delete, and we hide. So that is what the first dial is going to look like. Oh. I was so confused. I was like, wait, what happened to the shading over here? It's because I got rid of those lines. I got rid of the lines, and so now it's all messed up. Okay, let's put that back down to 25%. Draw back in all the shading, wherever it's missing. I'm trying to decide what's going to be best. I'm kind of thinking what I'm going to do animation-wise. Yeah, what am I going to do animation? For like the actual completing of the portal puzzle. I think what I'm going to do... I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later. We'll worry about animations later. For now, let's just get this thing in there and work. Okay, that should be all the pieces that we're missing. Should be. Nope. Like, I'm scanning all of the lines across just to make sure I got everything. Oh. Down, over. Good. Up. That's fine. Up. Okay. More. Up. More. Wow, I missed way more than I anticipated. Up. Fine. Now with the circle. Around. Round a little bit more. Good. Good. Okay. Cool. There we go. That's what we want to see. Ace. Okay, so here's now what we want to do. We want to say 400%. What recapping there? How did that happen? The line itself. These circles getting messed up because I keep resizing them. That would suck if that's the case. I think it's just that I sucked at fixing them all, you know? Okay. Think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Well, it says, back from eating. How's it going? Good. We're just, working on getting the whole things done. How'd the eating go? What'd you end up getting? Anything good? I'm assuming something good, but would love to hear about what it is you got. Okay, so we select this layer. Want to select inverse, delete. Yeah. Now I'm trying to decide, how are we going to do this? We can either show multiple pictures and rotate both the dial and the picture, or we could do something along the lines of I think I might just have a singular image that is both the dial and like the carving, the symbols. Yeah, I think that might be what we do. 400%. Jesse says, going to try and get some sleep. Take it easy, Moon Man. Jesse, I appreciate you being here. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. Go get some sleep. I hope that you'll be able to get some good sleep tonight and can hopefully feel more rested and recovered. And yeah, I do appreciate you being here, and hopefully we'll see you on the next stream on most likely Sunday is probably when the next one's going to be. Again, I will keep you all updated.
Okay, let's see here. 3 kilobytes. Let's say, what if we just say you're 11? 11. There we go. So Portal Puzzle Piece 11.
Say, yeah. Resize back up 400%. Now, let us select this layer, select inverse, deleted. Now some of these will probably be a little bit easier to decipher than others. We will make some of them a little bit more challenging. Puzzle piece 12. Undo all of that. Select this guy, select inverse. Yeah, and then hide. View as portal piece 13. Okay, over here. You're showing portal piece number 1 and 2. Portal puzzle _1. Which one was that one? What's it called? Portal puzzle _1. Oh, portal puzzle. Okay, so it shows the room. Okay, that is correct. And then just for testing purposes, we're going to say just show puzzle piece 11, 12, 13. And we are just going to comment out all of this. Okay, let's see what that's going to look like. Moon doesn't do a Sunday stream just to make me a lie. Now, I should be. I don't anticipate not doing a Sunday stream. The Thursday stream is the one that's a little bit more up in the air. That one's at like... The Thursday stream, I would say, is probably at like a... Wow, is it broken? Oh my gosh, it's broken. Hey, look at that! You know how I said that that thing was basically impossible to ever not be able to do? Oh, answers that question. Anyway, yeah. So the Thursday stream, that one I would say is currently right now, if I had to say, is probably like a 20% chance that I would stream. So I'm not saying that I 100% am not going to stream. It's just I'm more than likely probably not going to stream, depending on what happens on Thursday at the doctor. So if Sunday doesn't happen, I have a plan. All right. Well, barring anything absolutely horrendous happening, then the Sunday stream should be fine. I think by that point, by Sunday, it should be okay. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, now if I interact with the glyphs, should pop all these up. Hey, look at that! Dang it! Oh, it's because it's trying to show the freaking... Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why. The progress bars. Do you have a design document for the game? Yes and no. So I have this right here. I have a to-do list. That's about it. That's about it. So I've got my to-do list of things that I know that I want to add to the game. Yeah. That's about it, though. As far as like a design document itself, though, I have a color palette that I stick to, and then I just kind of have my own style that I do, which I guess is not exactly the best thing in the world, because I have noticed that every now and then I'll be making stuff and then I'll want to come back because then I'm like, oh, well, but I also want to do this other thing, and so let's go over here. So, yeah. No, because he changes the whole thing on a whim, and then 3 months later goes back on the original idea. I'd say you're wrong, but you're not. So, yeah, can't really deny that one. But don't worry, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I mean, that one is fair. There are many times that I have gone back and I have redone a lot of things. That is 100% absolutely fair and valid. And there are a few things that I have spent some adequate amount of time on, a decent amount of time on, and then later went back and was just like, you know what, never mind. This isn't better. Which, aside from this, I like how I did say, like, okay, no more changing these core systems, and now here I am changing this core system. It needed it, though. It needed to be changed. I promise you, it needed to be changed. It absolutely has. I have been here long enough to see what it was, what it became, and what it will become again. It's true. Scope creep? What's that? Exactly. I've never heard of it. Scope creep? Not here. Absolutely not here. Never heard of that before. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo. To be fair, though, I'm never making anything for the game that's to the detriment of it. I'm always just trying to make it better, okay? That's all I'm saying. As I try to make the game better in some way, shape, or form as often as possible. So. There we go. Yeah. See? And then basically once you get to like this spot here, it would then kind of click into, wait, is that even the shape? That's not even the shape. Oh, there we go. That's the shape. That's the one. There we go. So then once you get the shape, then you'd be good to go. Not gonna lie though, I mean, obviously you saw, I wasn't 100% sure what it was supposed to be. I was like, wait. I had even forgot, and I made the freaking shape. So I think that should be good. And then here's also the thing, is I'm trying to decide. If there's a couple of ways that we could do this. One, I could make it to where this has to be in the exact same rotation as it, like, it has to be like this, right? So you couldn't necessarily have it be like this and have it actually be valid. You would have to have it in the absolute correct layout to be able to make it work. So we could do that. Or I could have it be, it doesn't really matter which way it's facing, so long as all of the glyphs align, then it would technically work. We could also do that as well. But I kind of like the idea that you have to have it in the exact rotation. Obviously, like, accounting for 5 to like 10-ish degrees, where it's like, you know, so if it were to be like here, it would snap into place, right? Like, I don't think I'm going to be that crazy about it and be like, oh, they have to be within 1 pixel of rotation, because that could be just frustrating. So I think we'll probably just be like within 5 or 10-ish pixels of where it needs to be, then it'll snap into place. So, yeah. Tries to make it better, realizes it was better in the beginning. It's true. If it needs to be a set direction, one of them needs to be a static to lock the design. True. And that's where there's a couple things we could, well, because here's the thing too, is there's going to be essentially, so the way that I'm envisioning it is there will be the portal room here, right? And this is where you'll rotate everything, you'll get it all set, and then once you get into the proper rotation, then it will activate the portal, you'll be good to go. But the other thought is that there will be another room, so essentially it will be in this room right here. I'm trying to decide if we still keep the Void Stone or not. But basically the idea would be, is in this room, maybe instead of this pedestal or something like that, there would be a thing on the wall that would show you what the pattern was. So then you would go back to the portal room, line it up with the pattern, and then you'd be to go. So there would be a spot in the tomb that you would be able to see the correct alignment and stuff like that. But something else we could do if we wanted to is we could make this outer portion be the static part that locks the design, right? And so we could have it extend past these 3 dials and have like a bit of stuff out here on the outer perimeter, and then have the dials, you have to like line them up. We could do that as well. Yeah. I actually kind of like that idea more now that I think about it. That's a smart idea, Loki. I really like that idea. All right, we're going with that. All right. So you will spin the 3 dials, and then maybe we won't even have a thing to show, hey, this is what it's supposed to look like. You'll just kind of have to go off of the outer perimeter of the portal, and then you have to start lining up the first one to like get it to line up relatively close to what is in here, and then line up the next one and the next one. Yeah. I like that. Be honest, how much of this are you making up as you go along? Oh, like 95% of it. Yeah, like 95, honestly. It is the vast majority of this. I'm just kind of, as I go. There's a reason why, as I move along, I then go, ooh, this would be a fun idea, is because here's the thing. I have the overarching story figured out. I have the plot twists. I've got the characters. I have, I would say probably about like 20 to maybe 30% of like the characters and their quest lines and story beats and stuff like that figured out. So I have like the overarching story and idea of where I want this to go. It's more or less just trying to make the actual gameplay of the tomb more enjoyable. And so as I go along, if I either see screenshots from another game, I see like gameplay from another game, and I go, that would be a fun mechanic. How would I implement this into Tomb of Vercilias? That's the reason. That's kind of what actually gets me to go, oh, let's change this a little bit so we can then add this in here and make this work. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, so it's a good chunk of the game that I am making up as I go along, but it's more or less, it's the mechanics of the game outside of like the whole, you know, because like the blackjack, that was like a core mechanic that it's like, that's kind of set in stone. The D20s were even kind of like up in the air of like kind of going back and so, yeah. So anyway, that's the answer for that. If something doesn't happen, it's my fault. I'm having medical issues and Moon is supporting me through it. It would not be your fault. Not at all. No, not at all. I already have the idea for the Sunday giveaway. Yeah, no worries. The D20 were different when I started. That's true. But the dice, it was dice in general. It was dice and blackjack. Those are like the 2 cornerstones of this game that I'm like, those are sticking. Everything else though is kind of subject to change. Yeah, no, clear like a cat. There is no fault on your end. Everything's gonna be all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Loki, I think you are correct. Is there will need to be a basically like a foundational point for the puzzle, and I think that's going to end up being on this outer portion. The outer portion is going to have the foundational point, so it'll be some kind of corner of a shape or something along those lines. You will then have to line up, and then you will kind of pivot everything else based off of that. Yeah. But I do think that it looks pretty good like this. I think that that's kind of coming along just well enough. Yeah. So I think at this point now, basically what I need to figure out is I need to remember how I was doing the whole rotational thing. Where on earth is the exit in this thing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I do need to figure out the whole rotational thing, you know, to figure out how I was even doing that. It's been a few months now since the first time that I implemented the rotational mechanic, and I'm trying to remember how I actually got that all figured out. It's been so long that I'm just like, what did I do here? What was the math? I don't remember. But I think this actually will work well. Yeah, so I think it'll be, you will have to find the orb, and then you'll come in here, you can put the orb in here, and then, yeah, basically you would just rotate this guy. Yes, you'd basically just be rotating these to make the image. Yeah. I'll need to change this piece here. Yeah. Why did he hit on a 25? More like, how did he hit on a 25? I'm gonna have to go back and check. I feel like it was maybe some weird mechanics. I feel like every time I've gone back and checked, it's always, okay, so he had an 8. I'm actually gonna pull this up. Had an 8. Had a 12. Oh, it's because it was a soft 25. It was a soft 25, which means he was then able to go back down to a 15, and then he got a 23, and then he busted. Okay, yeah, so it was a soft hand, that's why. I was a little bit worried there for a second. I was like, I don't know. I don't know why he would have been able to hit on a 25. That would make sense. It's a soft 25. I feel you. I went back and saw it change. It was real. It was very quick. I honestly, I didn't even see it the first time. So, but I am always looking for bugs. So if there was a bug, it's always good to catch. All right. Okay. So I think at this point, then I just need to then make a handful of different designs here for the dials, and then get the actual mechanics working. Yeah. And they'll be good to go. So, yeah. But anyway, I think we're probably going to call it there. Again, it's been a bit of a crazy week, so I don't know. I don't know if my brain can handle the whole rotational stuff that I set up before. I'm going to have to go in and look through it again and just kind of be like, okay, what happened here? How did I make it work? I honestly don't remember. I just need a team of people to do all the ideas. That's exactly what I need. I just need a team of people to do all the things that I think of, and then I'll keep like 40% of it, and then we'll put that into the game, and we'll call it good. Be a good time. Okay, everybody. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be where we call it, but I do appreciate everybody for being here. It has been an absolute blast of a stream. Yeah, again, I will kind of keep you all updated. But again, like, probably don't anticipate a Thursday stream. If things change, if things change at all, I will let you all know, and then you know, obviously you'll get the go live notification. But if not, I will be going live again on Sunday, and I'm hoping that I will. The goal is to at least make some progress offline with this. Maybe get it all done, but at least make some progress so we can get past this point, get back into getting the skill tree finished, so we can actually get through this and get the demo up there. So yeah, I'll be here Thursday for the riot when there isn't a stream. I appreciate that, Loki. Thank you for being here to be able to be a part of that riot. You may be the one leading the riot, and I appreciate you. So thank you. Good progress, Scoil. I appreciate that. I feel like there was not much progress made. We made some decisions. We made some art. We made it to the point where I'm like, okay, this actually feels good. I think this is going to be a good direction. So it wasn't amazing. It wasn't an amazing progress stream, but I feel like it was still a great stream. I had a lot of fun. It was fun chatting, hanging out. It was a good time. So I do appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all so much for the bits, the gifted subs. It has been an absolutely wild. So thank you all for that. And yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening or day, morning, wherever it may be in this world. And I will see you all on the Sunday stream, barring any crazy thing happening. But again, I will keep you all updated on Discord. So till then, good luck, take care, and I will see you all then. So Yeah. Goodbye.